What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the Baby Baseball channel. Game 4 of a critical series against the hated and excellent Los Angeles Dodgers today, and things have gotten off to a decent start. Giants have 2 men on here. We're in the first inning. This game is just getting underway. It's an 0-2 count. We're going to bring some of the play-by-play for you, and, well, that's the end of the inning. Strike 3 to Patrick Bailey. No damage there. Giants had a chance, couldn't do anything. We're going to get live here. Thank you guys for anyone who jumps in during this. I've been getting asked for play-by-play, and we have play-by-play. 0-0 the score. Giants have made some moves as well before this game we're going to talk about here in just a second. We're going to let some people get up in here beforehand. Trying to setting a couple things up real quick here. Okay. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. What is going down? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We're heading to the second inning. That graphic may be a little behind. I'm trying to bring up a different graphic here. Okay. What's going on, Eric with a C? What is up, everybody? Into the bottom of inning number 1 here. The lineup is going to be Shohei Ohtani at DH, Teoscar Hernandez in left, Freddie Freeman at first, Andy Pages in center, Gavin Lux at second, Jason Hayward in right field, Kike Hernandez at third, Austin Barnes, holy cow, he's still around at catcher, and of course Nick Ahmed, shortstop today. Bob Best, Robbie Ray, well, we'll see. He could turn out to be the ace. He could turn out to be the ace, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot deny that. We have a 0-0 game right here. Bottom of inning number 1. No score in this one. Ohtani, the pitch is inside from Logan Webb. As of now, Webb, yeah, he's like an NL bicycle. Yeah, he just needs to go to the Rockies. And, well, okay, he's been with the D-backs, been with the Giants, been with the Dodgers. He needs to head now to the Colorado Rockies and then maybe the Padres to finish it off. Here's the pitch to Ohtani inside. For me, I just like stay away. Did it hit him? Or is that ball for? Apparently, I didn't realize he had 3. Okay, he had 3 balls on. So that's a walk to Ohtani. I'm trying to get myself situated here. And Ohtani's at first base. But yeah, Ahmed's been all over the place. Kind of setting this up on the fly. Last minute decision. I said, let's do it. Let's go live. And let's make it happen. Pitch on the way there is. That one hits the bottom half of the strike zone for a strike as Teoscar Hernandez stands in. No score in this baseball game right here. ¿Qué pasa, raza? How are you doing, my peoples? Welcome in, everybody. 0-0. Critical game right here. Genuinely. It really is, because the Giants are going to have some relatively easy series coming up, and that pitch is swung on and missed. And a chance to really get back in this wild card race, a chance to get back to 500, and then even better from there. But to get a nice win here to finish off this series and split this series in Dodger Stadium would be a beautiful way to kind of segue into that. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Teoscar Hernandez is down swinging, and Both teams have had base runners here in the first inning. No runs so far, but the Giants have made some moves, some transactions. Derek Hill is here. And in the lineup today, playing left field, David Villar, back in the big leagues. I believe it is a couple of guys have gone on the injured list. Going to have those updates for you as Freddie Freeman stands in. So Wilmer Flores, right knee tendonitis. The great Wilmer Flores is not having a great year as the pitch is upstairs, 1-1 to Freddie Freeman, no score. Wilmer Flores will be on the injured list. And David Villar recalled. Also, the Giants transferred Keaton Wynn to open up a spot. There's a ball laced down the left field line, foul. They brought up, they transferred Keaton Wynn from the 15-day to the 60-day IL and activated former first rounder Derek Hill. Derek Hill, local kid from Elk Grove High School back in the day, was drafted 23rd overall in the first round of the 2014 MLB draft. 2014, my goodness. As the batter stands in. Go Dodgers! He's here. I jumped in late. Is Ahmed on the Dodgers? Same ones we had? Oh, yes, he is. If so, when did that happen? Just before yesterday's game. Just before yesterday's game, he was there interviewing on the field. The Dodgers quickly signed him and quickly got him to L.A. And he's in the lineup, and he's in the lineup again. The pitch to Freeman is, he swung on it. He fouled it. And that was a pitch to hit right there for Freeman, but couldn't quite square it up perfectly. We need Vladdy. So moves for the Giants to recap. Derek Hill activated. VR promoted. Keaton Wynn from the 15-day to the 60-day. And Wilmer Flores placed on the 10-day injured list. That pitch is down low and outside. And also, they did option a couple other guys recently. They optioned Luis Matos back to the River Cats and Randy Rodriguez back to the River Cats. There's a fly ball, medium deep left field, and that's going to be caught. Returning to first base is Ohtani, who walked. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. But y'all been asking for the play-by-play. I got you the play-by-play. You asked for it, you got it. We don't play here at the Humm Baby channel. Andy Pajes will stand in it. He's hitting .250, .390 slugging, 8 home runs, 29 driven in. He spent some time in AAA this year, but he's here in the big leagues, and he swings at the first pitch. He hits a roller to shortstop, picks it up, and he'll feed to second base to get the runner Shohei Ohtani as the force out, ending the inning. The Giants coming back up. No runs for the Dodgers, no hits, 1 walk, 1 left. We are heading to the second inning. Giants 0, Dodgers 0. And this is an important game. I had to turn off the game early last night. We had a team no-hitter going. Did we get it? That's a big fat negative, Ghost Rider, but the Giants did end up winning the ball game. Jason Corona from Corona Accounting Solutions is here. And to answer the question, I ain't got a clue. But I'm uploading a video. Hopefully I'm uploading a video right now on my channel, by the way. Hope that's not slowing down my stream, but so far so good. Randy Rodriguez definitely had good stuff, and he was pitching, fairly well. And just like they sent down, we sent down Birdsong, which I completely disagree with, and I understand. People are like, dude, it's not a big deal. He's sent down temporarily, just, to San Jose locally. It doesn't mean nothing. I'm like, dude, it does mean something. I mean, if the kid's a big leaguer, you leave him in the big leagues. It's a hassle for him to have to go to San Jose and pack up all his stuff. It's just not I think a good indicator to let the kid know, dude, you're a big leaguer and you're here to stay. That's just my opinion. Instead of treating him like pawns on a chessboard. But as it is, that's what it is. And Randy Rodriguez has been sent back down to the minors. I feel like he's been struggling a little bit as of late compared to his start. I could be wrong on that. Well, we can actually find out. Randy Rodriguez, last 7 games. Well, I stand corrected because actually the last 7 games he got 2.89 ERA. So he's actually getting better lately. He started hot. He went into a little bit of a skid, and now he's pitching well lately. So can't answer that. You know, they're just pawns. GDI. Burden is a young stud. He should have been here. What's up, GDI? If the Giants win today, we will be gifting out memberships after the game. As David VR stands in. Pitch. Big curveball, and he did a good job just to hit that thing. It goes foul down the left field line. That was a Clayton Kershaw special right there. Kershaw did pitch a rehab assignment or 2 in AAA. And here he is back in the big leagues, the 0-2 pitch. Fastballs are actually, maybe that was a changeup. It was 86 miles an hour, swung on and missed strike 3. I hope that wasn't his fastball. Fitzgerald has moved up in the lineup finally. I mean, I don't know what you got to do to move up. I guess you got to hit a home run in 5 straight gosh dang games to move up in the lineup around here, as the wind and the pitch is a swing and a miss on a curve to Thairo Estrada. But Estrada is now batting 7th. Derek Hill, I'm looking forward to seeing him play here today. And you know, a lot of times when the Giants will pick up these kind of players who are not, they know they're not going to be a long-term solution. Sometimes they'll come out the gate hot. They'll change the scenery, a little new opportunity, and they'll come out hot. So look for Derek Hill today to get a couple hits. The pitch to Thairo. High pop-up. Center field, playable, but the sun is in the face of Andy Pajes, but he's able to haul it in. I'm sure Rodriguez was optioned because it was easier for bringing up a subpar player up for one whole day. United States Marine Corps Reaper, thank you for your service. It's appreciated. Assuming you served. I mean, by the screen name, I would assume. But maybe not. Maybe just a fan of the Marines. Which is understandable. Those dudes are badass, man. Mike Yastrzemski stands in the pitch. Inside corner. Now, I went into Iraq in 2003. My unit was the first normal unit to go into Iraq. In other words, the first non-special forces, non-Marines, just regular Army unit. There's a rifle into center field, but actually doesn't make it quite to center field. It goes off the glove of the diving second baseman and rolls onto the grass, and that should be a base hit for Yastrzemski. Yes, I did. Yes. Yeah, you guys hooked it up. The Marines would go in. The Marines went in before my unit, and so did, you know, Navy SEALs, Special Forces, all those elite guys and girls went in. Don't want to get canceled here. Went in before I did. My unit did. And they cleared the way. Pretty much took everyone out as a foul ball. Actually, it's maybe stay fair down the right field line and playable and caught. By Jason Hayward, and that's going to do it for the Giants. No runs, no hits. Oh, sorry, 1 hit, no errors. We're moving on. But yeah, you guys cleared the way, and then we went in, and we got a little bit of resistance, but nothing compared to what y'all and some of those elite guys went through, because y'all pretty much cleared the way for us. Not that it was a cakewalk, but definitely could have been a lot worse. No score here. This is a huge game for the San Francisco Giants, who want to get this W as they enter into the easiest part of the year schedule-wise. We're going to take on the Rockies. Now, of course, the Rockies just won a series in Denver, but nevertheless, the Rockies should be beatable. The A's should be beatable. The Reds should be beatable. The Nationals should be beatable. The Tigers should be beatable. And then, okay, a 4-game series against the Braves, and then the A's and the White Sox. Other than the Braves, that should be a real dominant stretch for the Giants. And if they blow that stretch, we can just throw this season in the garbage. The only tough, really good team in that stretch is The Braves, you could argue the Tigers are pretty good with their young talent, but the Braves are really the only top tier team in the next few weeks. So it'd be really nice to get a W today to enter into that time. What's up, Manny Aviles Jr. says, how's it going, son? I'm sure the Giants win today. I really don't want to give my Dodger fan friend $15. Well, at least it's just $15, although, you know, $15 is $15, but I don't think it'll destroy your life. But I definitely wouldn't want to give $15 to my Dodgers friends either. I'll tell you that much straight up. No score in this baseball game. Waiting to the top of inning, or pardon me, the bottom of inning number 2, and the first pitch is a sinker from Logan Webb, and it's just a bit inside. In fact, it almost hit the dude. Definitely a stretch to gain some confidence and get the wheels rolling. Exactly. We just need to get to a wild card and do whatever matters. If you can't sweep any of those teams, we're in trouble. Sweeps are going to be necessary. Unless you win every series I just talked about, Giants are going to have to sweep a game or two there. Because just to be real, they're going to lose some games in that stretch I just talked about. They're going to lose some games. We're not going to go on a 20-game winning streak and break the MLB record for wins in a row as the 1-1 pitch is on the way from Webb, who's pitching from the stretch. He actually steps off here, and you're going to have a little conversation with Patrick Bailey. But yeah, I mean, you can't win every game during this stretch, which how many games are in this stretch? Not counting today. Starting tomorrow against the Rockies, you got 4 against the Rockies, 2 against the A's, that's 6, 3 against the Reds, that's 9. Then there's 3 against the Nationals, 13, 3 against the Tigers, 16. We'll count 4 against the Braves for 24. Then 22, because 2 games against the A's in Oakland, I'll be there. And then 3 more. So basically a 25-game stretch coming up. And what is going on between Logan Webb and Patrick Bailey? They can't get the signs right. I don't know if they're having some technical difficulties with the modern technology in the ears with the pitch comm or whatnot. But for the second time, they're going out. And it does look like some kind of a technical issue with the pitch comm, because technology is complete garbage for those who don't know. And I deal with it every day. Most of us do. Now, on the one hand, I appreciate the technology, but not when it doesn't work. Definitely Eric, USMC Reaper, Manny Aviles, Paul. We got 10 people here. We're going to get more people here. Trust me. These play-by-plays usually start slow. By the 8th, 9th inning, this place will be packed. This place will be packed. And when I say packed, I mean 25, 30 people plus. Okay, I ain't no juggernaut here on YouTube, but we do okay. I've seen some streams with literally thousands of people. Their pitch is way inside 3-1, which I would get actually nervous if I had that many people. That would be actually scary. Here comes a 3-1 pitch on the way. He walked him inside. Webb was just staying inside to Lux, and it really wasn't challenging for him to take those pitches. Pitch comm is lame. There's the comment of the day. Pitch comm is lame. Why aren't you a juggernaut on YouTube? I think you should be. I do appreciate that. Corona Accounting Solutions, as Jason Hayward now stands in, takes the first pitch low for a ball. I don't, the reason why I'm not, here's the pitch on the way. Well, first of all, I just focus on baseball. So when you're only doing baseball on this channel anyway, and the other channels, the real reason is because I'm too focused on baseball. I don't put enough videos out on my other channels. That explains that. And here, baseball, it's a somewhat niche audience. There's a lot of baseball fans out there, but I do focus a lot on the Giants, so that makes it even less of an audience. There's a chopper back to Webb. He checks second. He's going to go to 1. Got him there. Fielder's choice. Runner advances to second. So Lux now in scoring position. So a lot of focus on the Giants. I do try to put out as much stuff as I can, and the videos do fairly well. And That's kind of where I like it. I like right where I'm at. I'd like to get a little bigger, a little better, but not. We're not trying to go full John Boy right here. Don't need the pressure. We don't need the pressure. Okay? Ease the pressure. Ease the pressure. 0-1 the count here. That one's in there for a strike as Kike Hernandez stands in. We appreciate your hard work, and these watch-alongs are fun. Oh, I do appreciate that. VR, I mean, VR's here's the pitch. It's outside. He's a nice guy. First of all, I met VR at a Sacramento River Cats game. Almost got a picture with him, but I didn't get the picture. He was with his family. They were chatting it up, but I did get a chance to talk to him. There's a pitch, swing and a miss. So keep your head up, dude. You got pop, man. You're gonna be back, and here he is. But I like him a lot as at least as a AAA guy. He's kind of a quadruple A type so far. Just waiting to see if maybe this opportunity, because he did hit 16 homers. There's a ground ball to right field. That one's in for a base hit. This could be a run. A quick throw in comes Lux to score, and is 1-0 Los Angeles. Yeah, quadruple A player. I just said that, and yeah. But I mean, a quadruple A player is one of the best players in the world. Like, we go to the park, me, you, Jason, and Paul, and David VR go to the park to play baseball. I think we would be blown away. And we'd be like, oh my God, you're the best baseball player on the planet. That's how they look like. But in the big leagues, it's a whole different story. You sure as hell won't find a Dodgers channel as good as yours. But much appreciated. Here's the pitch. Although, got to give a shout out. That's in there for a strike to Dodgers Nation, who does a really great job. We get raw music also. Oh yeah, raw music all day. Just putting this scenario out there as possible scenario. Tyler Fitzgerald stays in the show. The pitch, high pop-up foul into the seats. As our everyday shortstop, we trade Estrada Luciano for Jackson Holiday. It's not impossible, but I don't think the Orioles would go for. I think the Orioles. I mean, have they given up on Jackson Holiday? It's hard to believe. After one stint in the big leagues, there's a sharp slider outside. It's hard to believe they've given up on him. He was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. He tore it up at every level. I mean, think of the Giants and Joey Bart, how many opportunities they gave him before they finally traded him. I mean, multiple opportunities. The pitch is grounded into right field, almost identical to the previous base hit. A little more towards center field. That'll put runners at first and second base. So Austin Barnes with the little childish, I don't want to, I better be careful when I talk about that dance. I might say some politically incorrect things about it, but it's not the most masculine dance I've ever seen. Wisely can be out every day, second baseman, until Holiday is ready, which shouldn't be long. 100% Corona by Victor. Here's the pitch to Ahmed. It's a strike. Jason, I'd like to hold on to Luciano. He obviously needs more time in the minors, but due to his game. Orioles want stud pitching for Holiday. I just don't think we have the value to trade for him, unfortunately. Cobb used to be on the Orioles. Do they want him back? He actually wasn't great on the Orioles. That's a strike on the outside corner. 0-2 the count. He was not very good on the Orioles. He was there for years. The pitch. And I don't think the fans would like it. That one's outside. Like, when he was with the Orioles, he went 5-15 in 2018 with an ERA almost at 5. He had injury issues in 2019. There's a high pop fly, right field, should be playable. Yaz has got it. The throw comes into third. The tag, the ball is cut off at shortstop and safe at third for the sacrifice fly. Is the runner. So the Dodgers have another runner 90 feet away here. And then in 2020, he was in 10 starts, went 2-5. He didn't have a great 3-year stretch with Baltimore. I can't imagine their fans would be pleased to get Cobb for Jackson Holiday unless we throw in something a lot better than just Cobb. Giants are not getting rid of Webb ever. Webb for Holiday. There's a pitch. It's in there for for a strike. Every time Shohei bats, I feel like it's Bonds up there, like he's just gonna hit a home run. He looks so calm. He looks like he's sitting for breakfast at Denny's or something. He just has the most calm look on his face, like it ain't nothing. But here he grounds one back to the mound. The throw goes into first. Giants get out of the inning, but a run comes in. It is 1-0 Dodgers. Not great. Not great. Not great. But what can you do? Giants coming up. Giants are coming up. We have a 1-0 baseball game here today, ladies and gents. I want to appreciate everyone for being here. Pull up the scores for players or points by Victor. Where's that? My new video has uploaded. It's ready to go public. The all-prison all-star team. 26-man all-prison criminal MLB all-star team. I'm just trying to think of that, if I like that title. Behind the scenes a little bit, you can see, here's the video. It's my description. We have the title right here. Put the thumbnail. I think maybe just a simple title, like 26-man all-prison criminal MLB all-star team. Double exclamation mark. I think that'll get lots of clicks. And then we have the thumbnail. It's got 3 of them there in their orange uniforms. And then I got, you can't really see it, but we got the prison guard, none other than Angel Hernandez, all-felon MLB all-star team. Let me know if you think that will fly. We need a hit. We need a hit for sure. 1-0 Dodgers. The all-prison team, you're right. You're right. Trevor Bauer is not on the team, and I bet. I'm here's the pitch on the way. It's a ball 1-0. I already am ready for the comments that are going to say, "Where's Bauer?" I'm like, did Bauer go to prison? Not as far as I know. In fact, he didn't even get charged. It's not the controversial 26-man roster in which he would be he'd be in the starting rotation. Here's the pitch from Kershaw. Big curveball for a strike. It's the 1-2. It's the I tried to find 26 MLB players served real time. Not just there's a line shot. Oh, it gets into left field, base hit, almost a diving play at third, but he didn't quite get it. And it ends up in left field for a single. I tried to find players who did like real time, like not just overnight in jail, but a couple of them I couldn't, like for a catcher. Catchers are really well behaved. Catchers don't ever get in trouble. I couldn't find one catcher who actually got in serious trouble. Here's the pitch. Pete should definitely be in the Hall. Thank you, Eric. Eric, do you think teams will actually give Bauer another shot? Baseball Kaepernick? Obviously not. If they were, they would have given it by now. If they were, they would have given it by now. He's absolutely dominating dudes. This stuff is filthy. You can see in the video. I don't care what anyone says. I know people don't like him, so they want to say he sucks. That's what people do. Just like the guy got a base hit, and he did the little Trump thing at second base recently, and then Twitter's just shaming him, calling him terrible, talking about his batting average, just because they're mad at him. So they shame him, and people shame Bauer and say, dude, it's the Mexican League. I was like, no, the dude is freaking good. He's dominating in the Mexican League. So we just got to I just got to say it how it is. If he hasn't been signed yet, I don't think he's going to be signed. Because what are you going to do? Wait 2 years? And by that time, he's probably ready for a Tommy John surgery. And by that time, he's going to be now in his mid-30s, late 30s. This is the time. This is the time. Catchers are upstanding citizens. They are. They are definitely upstanding citizens. Here's the pitch as a rocket down the left field line. It is fair ball, and it is heading up to the wall, and it bounces off the wall, and that's going to bring home a run. This game is tied. Jorge Soler scores into third base with a triple. Goes the greatest player since Babe Ruth, Tyler Fitzgerald. If you'd have told me Tyler Fitzgerald was going to be one of, if not our best hitter in 2024, I'd have said we got big problems. And actually, we got big problems. Yeah, baby, USMC Reaper. We have a tie game. The graphics should update here in a second. As there's a ground ball to second, tumbled over, and he's not able to make the play there. So the Giants have tied it up. Everything looking very nice. And there's that shot. Yeah, that shot goes up the middle off of Kershaw. That's going to bring home a run. Make it 2-1. The Giants take the lead. And there's another ground ball in the middle, almost identical. That one gets into center field. And it's a base hit for Chapman. I was like deja vu a couple times here in this inning. I keep seeing the similar hits. And it's 2-1 Giants. Chappie almost hit him too, right between. Yeah, I'm like, what's going on right now? I literally thought they were playing a replay. And I had to stop and say, is that a replay or did that just happen? Giants should be the Oakland Raiders of baseball. Got to go to your retirement medical appointment. Wish I could watch the rest. Have a great day. Thank you, USMC. Thank you for your service and appreciate you. And good luck with that. Retirement medical. I hope that goes favorable to you. Hide the water jugs. Kershaw's going to go off once he hits the dugout. Oh, man, he is pissed. Pitches at 90 miles an hour, high and outside, 1-0 the count. Giants lead this game 2-1. Patrick Bailey hitting 274 on the year, 7 bombs, 33 driven in, over 1 today with a strikeout, 411 slugging percentage for the Giants starting catcher. Switch hitter, batting right-handed, takes one high and outside at 85 miles per hour. Runner at first, runner at second. Here we go. 2-1 the score. Ramos leads from second. That pitch drops low. 3-0 the count. 91 mile per hour. Four-seamer there is in for a strike. 3-1 the count. Patrick Bailey. Been pretty solid this year. I really like Patrick Bailey. He's not Buster Posey, I don't think. He's not probably going to win any MVPs. He might make an all-star team or two in his career, but he's a really solid guy, really solid hitter, and happy to have him as he swings and misses. 3-2 the count. Tried to crank that one out of the ballpark. All right, client meeting. Take your time with that and give him some good advice, and we'll see you shortly. We'll see you shortly. It's going to be a 3-2 pitch on the way to Patrick Bailey. And he swings and hits a high pop fly right side of the infield towards the seats, towards the Dodgers dugout, and off the top of the dugout. Matthew Schmidt. Matthew Schmidt is here. Aren't you a professional ball player with the Yankees, drafted back in 2015? Huge difference. There's a swing and a miss, by the way. Strike 3 to Patrick Bailey. I very well might go to one of those games. I'm right now, we'll be going to the A's Giants in Oakland The Tigers series is possibility before that in San Francisco. And also I was looking at the White Sox series, a couple of these interleague series teams I've never seen before. There's a curveball down low. Obviously I grew up that we didn't have interleague play. So it's definitely a possibility. 1 ball, no strikes as David VR struck out in his first at bat. From the stretch, Kershaw looks just the same way he's always has in his career, same mannerisms, same style as he throws a strike, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike to VR. Giants got a chance here to open this game up a little bit. Runners at first and second, 1 out, 1-1 the count, the pitch. Curveball got a little bit away from Kershaw. It's up high, 2-1. VR's hitting 6th in the lineup today for the Giants. Checks on the runner. Ramos leading from second. The pitch. Oh, he swung and missed at a 91-mile-per-hour fastball that was way out of the zone upstairs. It should have been an easy take, but VR couldn't resist. I wish I'm a Tigers fan. Giants are my second favorite team. Okay, that's awesome. There's the pitch. Fouled off. And the Tigers are, other than the Braves, they're the team that I'm most worried about in this next 25-game stretch, because the Giants are taking a lot of easy, relatively easy teams. But the Tigers, of course, such young talent. I'm not exactly sure what happened this year. I thought they were going to be even a lot better than they've been. But, you know, they got, obviously, guys like Colt Keith, Mark Cannon was signed, Zach McKinstry, former Dodger, Javier Baez, Riley Green. Unfortunately, I think you've had some injuries. That's a strike 3 call right there. I don't know what's going on with VR. He's swinging at pitches 10 feet above the zone. I know Casey Mize is hurt. Reese Olson is hurt. Kerry Carpenter's hurt. I don't know what's up with Spencer Torkelson. Is he hurt? Whatever happened to Spencer Torkelson? I haven't heard from him lately. First overall pick in 2020. Man, he just hasn't really had a great big league career so far, has he? 201 average. Oh no. I mean, he did hit 31 bombs last year. I guess that's something. That's definitely something. 94 RBIs. So it hasn't been all bad. But this year's been rough. Well, let me know your thoughts on guys with Toledo. What are your thoughts on him? Is he going to be okay? Spencer Torkelson, is he going to be the real deal? 1 ball, 1 strike here to Estrada. And there's a beautiful breaking off speed pitch of some kind. He swings and misses. It's 1-2. Looked like kind of a changeup, but had a little curve to it, but wasn't his typical curveball. Here's the 1-2 pitch. There's his typical curve, and he nails it foul. I don't know how you even hit that baseball. Holy Toledo. We got 9 people here, but they'll be showing up a little bit later when we get to the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Here comes the 1-2. Check swing high. I'm going to go ahead and publish my video. It's only got 10 people here anyway. Feel free to check that one out after the stream. Pitch is fouled back. All the Johnny-come-latelys. My bad to talk about the Tigers during the Giants. Oh, it's all good. We're just chilling, dude. It's all good. We can talk about pretty much anything here on the play-by-plays or the time to talk about whatever, and I'll still broadcast the game. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way. That one's down low. I mean, that's what broadcasters do. They talk about whatever. It's like the great Vin Scully from the Dodgers. He used to tell stories about anything. And he would always come back to the game. Well, a ball 2. And I met a guy at the bar. He asked for a ride back home. There's a swing and a miss. And, you tell your story and you call the game. But that was actually a swing and a miss. Strike 3 and the inning is over. But the Giants scored 2, take the lead 2-1. Useless Estrada again, getting his pitch count up. We've had decent games against the LA bullpen. All the Johnny come latelys. We're on a commercial break. It's 2-1. Giants on top. But yeah, I'm curious. I mean, I'm happy to talk about the Tigers. See what's going on because I haven't checked on them lately. But Arizona State, the pride of Arizona State. How do you tear it up like he did in college? And I get it; it's different. Obviously, you're not going to hit as well in the big leagues, but I mean, the man goes and just hit 351, then 340. Insane power, clearly the best hitter in all of college baseball. And it's 201 in the big leagues. 201. What's going on, my man? But again, 30. I'm surprised they demoted him. That must have been a big deal. I don't know how I missed that move. June 2nd. That's tough, man. That really is tough. In Toledo, he's hitting 243 with 6 home runs. I mean, he's doing okay down there. He's not lighting it up, but he's doing okay. Curious the reactions from people online. Got demoted a month ago. Sounds like a Farhan hire. Jacob Hall has just signed with the Twins. He was drafted, a good friend of mine. Jacob Hall is a pitcher. He's a really good arm. He signed that poster for me right behind me, but just signed with the Twins. Super happy to hear that. There's a foul ball. Actually, he was drafted by them, and he is now officially entering the minor leagues. Here's the pitch on the way from Webb. Check swing. I believe he went around. They're going to check, and he did. It's 0-2. Every time they check swing and check with the first base umpire, which is something that's part of baseball ever since I've watched baseball, but ever since 2021, I get flashbacks to that Wilmer Flores check swing as he hits a ground ball to shortstop. Played nicely. Hard throw off line, but it's caught and the tag is made for the out. Fitzgerald makes the play there. I always think of that check swing. Gabe Morales rung up Wilmer Flores to end the 2021 season on a swing that clearly was not a swing. All this platooning doesn't help our offense. I get that Wisely's a lefty and Estrada's a righty, but Wisely's been doing far better than Estrada at the plate. Should have had Wisely at second today. I mean, there's a strike. I see what you're saying. I don't disagree. I guess you do got to try to get Estrada some at-bats and try to get him going because he's been so good in the past. Here's the 0-1 inside 1-1. And he's just not himself lately. I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know what's going on with Estrada. He's just not hitting like he usually does. 1-1. There's a ground ball to Fitzy, and he throws him out. Manny Avila says, bring Bauer to the Giants. Obviously, the Giants won't do it. The Giants are probably the last team that would pick up Bauer. If anyone will, look at maybe the Astros, maybe the Rays, maybe the A's, or some other team that's just not just going to take a shot. Like, I mean, if I was the Rockies, he'd been there. I'd have signed him opening day if I was the Rockies, or because They need pitching really bad. And I was like, look, we need pitching. We talked to him. We interviewed him. He was never charged. He wasn't charged with a crime. Innocent until proven guilty. And he was never proven guilty. He wasn't even charged. So we signed him. You don't like it? So what? There's a fly ball to right field and it's caught. That's what I say. So what? Everyone's so worried about controversy. So worried to say their opinion or make a move to sign someone. You got to just sometimes say, hey, we're doing it. You don't like it? So what? Getting a little washed out with the light here. The lighting, I need to light that lighting up a little bit. Holy Moses. Since you put so much work on the draft this year, you should do a follow-up vid next season on how all the draft picks are working out. That's an idea, and I like that. Like I said, Manny, the Giants need to be the Oakland Raiders of baseball. Grab some of these bad boys. Grab some of these boys. Webb is starting to find his groove, and it's working quick now, keeping it all the way real. Keeping it all the way 100. So, I'd say this game is going well up through 3 innings. It could have been a lot worse. Giants are actually leading the game 2-1. And I was hoping for that. I was hoping for anything but a terrible game today. And I'd have to sit here through 9 innings calling it. Atlanta did lose the All-Star game, so maybe they are not woke. Huh? Who's not? They lost the All-Star game because MLB did give in to those kind of people for some reason. I completely disagreed with moving the All-Star game. I completely disagreed with that. I got called everything in the book for disagreeing with that. It was not a good time. It was not a good time, but I'm always going to be honest. I'm going to say, why are you moving the game? Because someone on Twitter flipped out over a new law that people don't always people are arguing about. It's divided politically. But it's nothing to do with Major League Baseball. We're going to move the All-Star game every time a state comes out with a law we don't like or that someone doesn't like. I mean, that's insane. Baseball should have nothing to do with that. And what you did was you stripped a city of their All-Star game and local businesses of the All-Star game, and they earned that game. But luckily, they'll be getting it back. Humm baby just came through because a dog owner today taking care of taking in my late landlord dog we bought to snuggle and take a nap. Thank you, Alex Radford. Sounds like Bauer is blacklisted from MLB 100%. NFL, NBA convicted of crimes get a second chance. Oh, yeah, bringing guns on planes, getting into all kinds of problems. Derek Hill, the former Round Rock Express, stands in. Here's the pitch. Takes one high. I like his batting stance because it's like mine. I would feel a lot better with more of a cushion. Oh, we do need more of a cushion. Here's the pitch to Derek Hill. Outside. But I'm always going to say how it is. But one game in 2020, Giants didn't play a game. Here's the pitch. Popped it up. Short right field is going to be the second baseman out on the grass to make the catch. They didn't play a game because of a man was shot by police officers, but the details weren't out yet. And remember that time in 2020, everyone was just outraged over everything. It was just the wildest time that I can remember pretty much in my lifetime. And Giants didn't play a game over it. I'm like, what? Here's the pitch on the way from Kershaw, high and outside. It's like, are we going to wait till the details to come out? We don't even, this thing just happened, and it really has nothing to do with baseball, and you're not proving anything. You're just not playing a game. You're just taking a day off of work. I think I'll take a day off of work. I remember I said, I'll take a day off of work. when something terrible happens, when something that I disagree with happens in this country, I'm going to go and take a day off of work. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Former Tiger LOL. The Giants offense is awful. We can never score enough runs with people on base. 100% Joe Boyd. And I got tons of criticism for that, for my opinion there. Big cut and a miss from Jorge Soler. I don't try to talk about that stuff, but it affects baseball. You're moving all-star games. You're not playing in games. They're doing stuff on the field back in 2020 that is like, what am I supposed to do? Ignore it? It's happening on the freaking baseball field. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, that kind of went. They kind of backed off all that. 3-2 the count. First round 2014. Here's the pitch. Walked him. Ball 4 low. No more small ball. No more small ball. Check on my video. I just published it. Welcome. YouTubers publish a video that within 30 seconds they're checking the views. They're like, what? Come on, where y'all at? 10 minutes later, we check it again. There's a swing and a miss from Tyler Fitzgerald, best hitter on the team. We winning right now. It's kind of crazy for a team we have. We've held the Dodgers to 5 runs under in every game. It's good. At least shows the Dodgers that's a strike call. Paying that money doesn't matter. And I still prefer them wearing their own team uniforms in the All-Star game. I do too. Stop leaving so many runners on base. The Giants are allergic to scoring runs. All the way real. Thank you, Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, for the first comment on my all prison team video. I'm hoping that thing takes off in the next 24 hours, but it's impossible to predict on YouTube. YouTube is impossible to predict. I put a video and I think it's going to do really well. It'll completely bomb. Then I'll put just a video that I'm like, maybe get a few views, get a freaking million views plus. Like, what's going on? Thank you so much, Manny Aviles Jr. It's a 2-1 game. The Giants have a runner at first. Jorge Soler walked. Clayton Kershaw, the lefty, is on the mound. The future Hall of Famer, facing Tyler Fitzgerald, who swings and hits a high pop fly. Right center field. Both converge, but Jason Hayward makes the catch. And unlike the Giants, the right fielder and the center fielder are able to communicate properly and catch the baseball. Giants unable to do so. Eric, the whole All-Star thing was nuts. They claimed the law was disrespecting minorities. Yes. So they moved it to the whitest state in Colorado. Just an absolute fiasco. And it's really comes down to the commissioner. You're running this thing. You let a random person on Twitter, I don't even remember who it was. I mean, she had a following, or she was some kind of a minor celebrity, but whoever it was comes out and says, MLB needs to move their All-Star game because of this law, because it's bad. It just makes up some stuff about it that's not even really accurate. And anyway, like, MLB is not going to actually do this. Because of this day and age, the way things go viral, that tweet went out viral and other people were calling for it, and Manfred actually did it. And I'm like, what? That is so weak, man. All he had to do was come out with a statement and say, I know that there are many people who don't agree with this new law in the state of Georgia. We are not in the business of determining which laws are good and which are not. Atlanta was awarded this game, and Atlanta will have this game. This is a baseball game. If you don't want to support the game, you're welcome to not support the game. But the game is taking place in Atlanta. End of story. End of story. But no, they moved it away from, like you said, an area that had lots of minorities to Denver. What a fiasco, man. I've never budged on that opinion. What an absolute fiasco. I actually read the law. I couldn't really find, they required ID. I mean, I couldn't really figure out, but this day and age with the media, and back then especially, people will just eat up what they say and not doing their due diligence, not do research, and just believe whatever. It's like, here's the pitch on the way from Webb in the bottom of the fourth, and that was in there for a strike, 0-1. YouTube doesn't believe in true free speech. Well, heck, just looking at the laws of that Newsom has signed into law. Some scary stuff going on. Here's the pitch from the right-hander. High. Got to go do yard work. Oh, golly, I got to do yard work myself today. And then I'm going to go to the gym and run 8 miles tonight. Super looking forward to it. Here, Webb does something, moves his hand. It's like a balk, but I guess he's having problems with the stupid device again, the pitch comm, and out comes Bailey to have a conversation. Yeah, Paul, YouTube, yeah, for a while they wouldn't let you talk about certain things, which is, I find crazy. I don't talk about the things that we were barred from talking about because I don't talk about politics, but just the fact that you can't say that, you can't have that opinion, or I was like, what? That's nuts. I get that you can't have hateful speech and like promote violence, of course, that's understandable, but you couldn't even have an opinion. Strike call, 1-2. Fitzgerald on fire. 8 miles it will be. Too hot to be today is the main thing. I miss living in Daly City. I miss the fog and it being 60 to 70 constantly. I feel you on that, Alex Radford. That one's down low. It does get hot. And I don't know. I can't say what's going to happen here in the future, but I want to be a homeowner someday. And is the pitch on the way? I rent right now. There's a line drive left field base hit. That one is going to be extra bases. Hard throw in from the left field, and sliding into second base with a double is Gavin Lux, who is waving his hands, moving around, doing the idiotic dance. Anyway, where that'll take me in the future is unknown. But I might be elsewhere besides California. And I've been all over the country. There's some great places to live around. As Jason Hayward stands in. Pitch. Curveball for a strike. You've been put in YouTube jail for next to nothing. Base hit Lux. The offense is really struggling with runners on base. It's really frustrating. 2-1 the score. The pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball right there. Nobody out. Runner in scoring position. The Giants need to really get out of this inning. This is a strikeout situation with Hayward up. You do not want to allow the Dodgers to tie this baseball game. Paul, I have no clue. I'm just thankful that I'm not a Dodgers fan. And it could have been. I was born in Visalia, California, swing and a miss, strike 3, and lived in Visalia for a long time. And it's 3 hours, 15 minutes from Visalia to Los Angeles, and it's 4 hours to San Francisco. I was born closer to Los Angeles than California. And as Kike takes one outside, and I have family that lives in San Francisco, but I have more family that lives in Los Angeles. And I spend more time with them. And I spent summers in Los Angeles. And my whole family there are Dodger fans. But luckily, my grandma was a Giants fan, and she took me to a Giants game. So I did go to some Dodger games at Dodger Stadium too, but that pitch is outside. But it was not a hard decision at that time. 1987, it was not hard who to root for. I mean, Kevin Mitchell, here's the pitch. There's a fly ball right field. That could be trouble. That could be big trouble. It's up off the wall. Our run is in. We are tied 2-2. It's a double. And there's the dance from Kike. 2-2 ball game. A 2-2 ball game. But it really was not a hard decision on who to root for when you had Will Clark, Kevin Mitchell, Robbie Thompson, Matt Williams. Just a super fun team. And 2-2 now. 3 cheers for Grandma. Without Grandma, as that pitch is a strike, I can't say that I would have been a Giants fan. I don't know. Might have been ended up a Dodger. I think I would have been a Giants fan. I think I would have overcome and become a Giants fan anyway. But can't say for sure. It was a close call. You made the better choice. Timothy, yeah, I became a Giants fan as there's a ground ball on the third base line, fair, and it ricochets off the side wall, and there's a throw into second. A run scores. The runner's going to go back to first. It's 3-2 now. Dodgers have jumped out in front of this baseball game. I knew about both teams, obviously, in 1987. I started watching baseball. I liked the Giants a little more. But I truly became a Giants fan in 88 when my grandma took me to Candlestick Park. It was a game against the Mets. Giants won 4-1. Mike Krukow started. Matt Williams hit a home run. I was done from there. There's a fly ball from Nick Ahmed into the seats. And my family in Los Angeles has accepted. I am a hardcore Giants fan. But I spent a lot of time in LA. I was just there and went to Angel Stadium, did a stadium review at Angel Stadium, and also hit a couple of minor league parks. Still got to edit those reviews. 2-3, Dodgers up front. There's a foul back. Let's get to the comment section. Weirdly enough, never went to baseball games unless I was busking with my saxophone outside the Giants game just before. Now I'm up more in the sack area. And just this year, overall going to 4-season game. Very nice. 3 cheers for Grandma. The orange and black is mesmerizing. Webb is mid. Here's the pitch outside. He definitely was mid in the All-Star game. It is the offense's fault. They never score runs with people on baseball. It's completely unacceptable. This year I got into baseball the year I got into baseball was Barry Bonds. Watched multiple of his home run scored games. Well, Barry Bonds will get you into baseball. Here's the pitch, swing, and a miss, strike 3. Do you think Webb is expendable now? Now that Ray is our best pitcher? I think it's jumping a little bit ahead of the gun to say Ray is our best pitcher. He's pitched 1 game. Let's keep in mind if Ray comes out and gets lit his next start and gets lit his third start and gives up walks and Giants fans will say we're done with Ray. Ray sucks. That's how fast that table will turn. I think he needs to give us 3 or 4 solid starts before we can say, he's our best pitcher. Not to mention Snell's been pitching really well as lately as well. And look what we've seen from Birdsong. So, but to answer the question is there's a line drive base hit from Shohei Ohtani. That's going into the gap in left center field. Is he going to go for 2? No. Yes, he is going for 2. Here's the throw. Safe. Ohtani being aggressive, and there's runners at second and third now. But no, Webb just signed a big long-term extension, so I don't see how we trade him unless you're getting something really freaking exceptional back. 2010 with the Rangers doing the antlers, acting like a deer. Yeah, Chapman has elite defense. Dude is overrated. Grand Admiral. It's the offense's fault. They're not scoring enough runs. It's not Webb's fault. The offense can't score. Sorry, guys. I'm just a salty Giants fan. Here's somebody to the plate, and he takes one for a ball. It's actually Teoscar Hernandez. And the Angel Pagan inside the park homer walk-off was a great moment. This team's complete garbage. By the way, the silly dance started as a mocking of a dance Freeman did at a charity event, has taken a life of its own. I guess so. 2 balls, no strikes. Well, that explains how that dance became popular. It's going to be a 2-0 pitch from Webb. Giants in trouble here. Swing and a miss. If Teoscar was to connect right here, he has a chance to put the Dodgers up 6-2. This team never does anything right. Get rid of everyone. Send them packing. No, just Joe. What's up, Joe? Jim Thorokill. Did you see Kyle Quantrill, Reese McGuire scrum yesterday? I did. Reese McGuire popped up. Cal Quantrill did a fist bump celebration. Reese McGuire took exception. That pitch is outside. And Cal Quantrill was like, decided to get personal with it, which I don't. And there's ball four. The bases are loaded. Giants are in deep crap right now. And out comes Bob. Almost said Bob Brindley. But it's actually another former Giant. It's not even Bob. Actually, is that the pitching? It's actually the pitching coach going out to talk to him. So a little conversation on that. I thought it was Bob Melvin, who would also be a former Giants catcher like Bob Brindley. But anyway, Cal Quantrill got personal and said, "Bro, you, how can we say this? I don't want to get, without getting too adult, but basically he told him what he did in a parking lot. And if you don't know what Reese McGuire did in a parking lot to get in trouble with the police, you can Google that and find out. Not appropriate for a parking lot. I hate when we lose games that we were dominating. This game needs to fire these lousy hitting coaches. Every at bat is a strikeout. I remember the first game I went to was the Giants Cardinals. I rooted for the Cardinals because my dad was from Missouri. Then I went to the Giants Booster Club, but I grew up. Kershaw losing his mojo could be here. We got 19 people. People are showing up. How about get a lead and keep it? Right now the Dodgers are up, and it says play by pay. I don't know how that happened. Play by pay. Let me fix that. There's a pop-up. That would be trouble. Short left field. But it is Chapman who's going out. He's got it, and that ends the inning, and the Giants escape what could have been a disastrous inning. But the Dodgers do take the lead. 3-2 is the score. Webb choking again. Webb atrocious. Webb has looked lifeless for a while, but he'd never been able to keep a lead even when he has good numbers. We are never going to be good for 100 years. Holy crap. Joe Boyd, you don't believe that. You don't believe that. In 100 years, we'll be gone. I mean, I think that, medicine will improve. But in 100 years, I'd be 144. Let's just be all the way real with it. I'm going to be long gone. So hopefully by then, the Giants will be good again. I would take Bob Brindley. He won a World Series. He did. Webb has been pathetic. Even though I'm a Padres fan, I got to admit that Ray looked great yesterday. Thank you, Stat Nerd Baseball. Everyone wants a place to talk when it's bad. Stephen Dre. Sup, Eric? Sucks that I finally get to hear a game at work. They do this. Robert Luna. Yeah, I know. A lot of y'all been asking for the play-by-play. I told you I would do my best. And I was just at home today, and I was working on that video, the prison roster video. I finished it. I uploaded it. I was uploading. And I was like, let me get ready for the game. And I was like, you know what? Let's go live. Let's go live. Ray did look kind of wild first inning, yeah, but he only walked 2 guys. That was scary. Joe Boyd needs some sleep. I just got here. Have I missed the first person to type game over in the chat? No, not yet. Not yet, Dulce Marist. It's coming. Joe thinks we're the Cubs. Chapman still annoys the F out of me. Do you know if the Giants have they have to have the weakest remaining schedule? If not, they certainly have the weakest schedule over the next month. It's not close. Other than the Braves and maybe arguably the Tigers, they're taking on bottom of the barrel teams. And if they don't take advantage of it, then we can just forget about the playoffs. Playoffs? Derek Hill. I mean, I'm happy for Derek Hill. He's back in the big leagues, but yeah, he definitely was somewhat of a bust. Here's Joe Kelly recently off injury. He was also on rehab in OKC. We're already in the 5th inning. This game is moving along at a decent pace. 1-0 the count to Elliot Ramos. From the stretch, Joe Kelly. There's a foul ball. What's up, Kayla? We got some moderation up in here. Much appreciated. Pitch is a ball down low and outside to Ramos. It's actually Ramos, but some people on the radio call him Ramos. FP Santangelo. I don't know if FP Santangelo definitely calls Matos Matos, and it's super annoying. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. That one is right there at 98, 2-2. Stephen Dre, not a Joe Kelly fan. You got a dog today. Love dogs when they're nice. I hate dogs when they attack me and bark at me when I'm outside running and they act like they're going to bite me. I've been bit. I've been actually bit multiple times because I run. If you're a runner, especially out in the countryside, you may have been attacked. These dogs, and they're not like wild dogs. They're owned by people. They just let them run free. They'll come up, and I've been bit. So I started to carry around dog treats when I run. That like chewable dog treats with bones. You just give it to them, and they'll be occupied with that. Of course, it could be argued I should bring a weapon, but I really don't want to hurt the dogs. I just want them to leave me alone. Can Farhan be on the prison roster? Roddy Ray did great yesterday. He only gave up a walk, and Giants still won the game. Any day you get a dog is a great dog. My only problem with Joe Boyd is when he tells others to be quiet. We all have the right to voice our opinion. This team stinks, and there's the opinion from Joe Boyd. You're right. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! And that's a strikeout. One down for the Giants in the fifth. One of the sweetest dogs I've met. He's just 9-year-old hound dog. Ain't nothing but a hound dog. Yeah, a treadmill would be nice. But, I mean, those things got to cost $1,000. I mean, you probably get a cheaper one, but, you know, I run pretty fast at times. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike one. No, I'm not to brag, but I do like sprints up to like 10 miles an hour. I mean, 10 miles an hour is not. I'm not going to the Olympics or anything, but you need a decent treadmill to go that speed. A lot of the treadmills don't go that fast. Here's the 0-1. Outside. Eric, you will have a daughter. She will have Humm Baby Daughter YouTube channel, and she will be working on a van in her driveway. That would be sick. That would be cool. Here's the pitch from the stretch. The 1-1 in there for a strike. Paul, you told me to stop crying, but this team is complete garbage and we are allowed to be frustrated. Eric, I swear that's like my neighborhood here where there's a few cats that roam and all of a sudden they find homes by people, but someone left their old cat Rex. Ah, that one's down low. 2-2. Oh, it's just how it is. And I'm going to go to the gym today. I'm going to be running at a treadmill tonight. I said I'm going to run 8 miles, but that'll be on a treadmill. Weather pending. I'll only run outside if it's nice weather. I used to run in everything outside. Cold, ice, 112 degrees. I used to could do it. I can't do it anymore. Like I literally can't do it. If I try to run in 100-degree heat, I just break down. I used to could do it. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul down the left field line. Might be a little scary if I didn't know the dog. Luckily, I used to live with the dog 2 years ago. My old landlord passed. They needed a familiar face with the dog. And I only live in 2 doors down. Feel that, Alex Radford. I don't have a dog. I got a cat. And he's around here somewhere. It'll be a 3-2 pitch here to Chappie. And he swings and fouls it back. Chapman with a good at bat, battling up there against the flamethrower, Joe Kelly. Heat stroke. For whatever reason, I didn't used to get it when I was younger. I could run in that heat, and I could run in whatever. Now I can't do it. Now when it's cold, it's just too miserable for me. I just can't. I can't handle it like I used to. Bundle up as much as I can. I was like, screw this, dude. I'm going to the gym. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Another slider. It's outside. It gets by. That'll be a walk for Matt Chapman, and the Giants have a base runner. 6 cats. Well, I always want to buy. I'm always about buying. I'm always about improving and going for it. But this team has not proven to me this year that they are capable of even making the playoffs. But if they do, they haven't proved to me they're capable of winning a series and getting deep into the playoffs. As Bailey stands in, he'll bat left-handed now against the right-handed Joe Kelly. Ground ball, that could be a base hit, and it is into left field. Chapman is at second, and the Giants have something going. I like him better than Kepler personally. But as far as win-loss goes, no, he hasn't proven to be better than Kepler. When we talk about wins and losses, Kepler came in. We went 500 in 2020, almost made the playoffs in a weird COVID year. 21, Giants broke a franchise record with 107 wins. Had a good series against the Dodgers, but ended up losing in the NLDS. Here's the pitch to VR outside. Then we finished 500 exactly, and then he finally had a really bad year. So really, Kepler was okay 3 out of 4 years. He was okay 3 out of 4 years, or good, as far as wins and losses go. Fouled off to the right. 1-1 to VR. And so far, Bob Melvin has only been here this year, and it's been not a good year. It's been not a good year. It could be turned around, but Giants are 49-54. That's not going to work. And they made some big moves this offseason. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. When you sign the reigning Cy Young Award winner in Blake Snell, when you sign Matt Chapman, when you're the only team in all of baseball to sign 2 guys with a qualifying offer, as Kelly looks in, the pitch, down low and outside. Not to mention bringing in Soler, who's had a 48 home run season. Not to mention bringing back a lot of really good players that we already had, like Bailey, like Ramos, like Estrada, like Yaz, and of course Doval. Strike 3 there to VR. I think he's struck out almost every time he's come to the plate today. 0 for 3. He's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. David VR, we're going to send him back to Sacramento at this point. He's a nice guy, but that ain't going to cut it when you go 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, bro. Yeah, Paul, what's with the Black National Anthem? Did they play it? I know the Giants played it opening day. I don't really, it just feels divisive. I mean, the song is fine, but I think there should be one national anthem. That's me. That's me. I'll say my opinion, but then I get called all kind of names. You say your opinion, you're just innocent opinion, and you get called all kind of horrible names. That's 2024 for you. Here's the pitch. Grounded foul. Yeah. Before the game, say, please stand for the Black National Anthem, and then they play that. That's just, it just sounds terrible. It's like very, very divisive to me. But I understand not everyone, everything's politically divided these days. You can't have an opinion. I don't care what politics. I don't even care. Everything I have my own opinion on. Sometimes it's the liberal opinion. Sometimes it's the conservative opinion. I don't care. It's my opinion. I'm going to tell you how it is. I don't stand in line and just say, have my opinions fed to me. So that's me. 3-2 Dodgers. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. See, that's why we like the play-by-plays. Swing and a miss. We could talk about anything in play-by-play. Post-game, we got to get to business, pretty much stick to the post-game. So that it does end the inning on the strikeout. The Giants offense unable to get on the board and tie this game up. We are through halfway. We're in the middle of the 5th inning. I hate politics from both sides. We're supposed to be American here. Kayla is here. What is the Canadian national anthem? Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. I used to hear that whenever the Giants played the Expos before the game. They used to play Oh, Canada. I assume they still play it when the Blue Jays play. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get a drink. I'm thirsty for some water. We'll be back here in a moment. Giants 2, Dodgers 3, heading to the bottom of the 5th. While I'm gone, enjoy some Tyro Estrada.
He hits a high fly ball left field. Happ at the ivy. Gone! Tyro Estrada launches one, a 3-run homer. And the Giants have gone ahead here in the 9th inning. He got it up into the wind, and it just kept going. 7-6 Giants.
And we're back. 2-1 the score. Dodgers on top. Let's go, Giants. I just went straight water. H2O. The pitch from Webb. Outside. Andy Pajes is the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch is fouled off of Bailey. 1-1. It's a close game here. It's been a good series, I guess. Dodgers won the first 2. Giants win yesterday, and now a very close game. Giants trying to tie the series. Dodgers trying to win the series. I apologize. That was actually off of the umpire, not off of Bailey as I watched the replay. There's a line drive center field base hit. Leadoff single for Pajes. He heads back to first, and the Dodgers have the leadoff man on. Joe Boyd, we are not making the playoffs. Playing this bad with runners on base. Webb at 78 pitches today. Runner on first base, and Gavin Lux. With any Lux, we'll get a double play right here. He's 1 for 1 with a walk, double, 2 runs scored, and we're ready to go. Kayla, we should do a collab or something. I don't mind. LOL that, or play baseball, up to you. Oh, 100%. We can definitely do that. Robert Rothberg is here. We got 15 in the chat. That ball is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Gavin Lux. Runner leading from first. Webb checks on him. From the stretch, fires away. That's a swing and a miss. Or he might have fouled it off. Either way, strike 2. 1-2 the count. Today's game is brought to you by 7-Eleven water. That's what I'm drinking today. 7-Eleven water. There's a pitch high and outside. 2-2. I want to thank you guys for being here today for this play-by-play. We'll do a short, abbreviated post-game afterwards. Swinging a high fly ball. That one is falling. It's in there into right field. It actually wasn't so high. Kind of misjudged that one myself, but it was in for a base hit either way. And now the Dodgers, with runners on the corners, are threatening to create some space here with this lead. It's 3-2 already. Checking out the replay here. It was more of a little blooper, actually. Texas leaguer into right center. And the Dodgers have something going. Costco water's good. Webb stinks, says Joe Boyd. Well, here's Jason Hayward. Webb glances over. He has given up a lot of hits today. There's a ground ball foul. The Dodgers have 8 hits today in just 20 at-bats. They're 8 for 20. So I would say Webb does kind of stink today. But he's given up 8 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, and 4 innings. He is not dominating. There's a ground ball. That could be 2. Shortstop, Fitzgerald tags the bag and he goes to first. It is a double play, but a run comes in. It's now 4-2 Dodgers. And I don't think I like the trade-off so much. I know they had no choice there, but you give up this run and all of a sudden now Giants down by 2 and things look almost dire right here because the Giants offense has not been great lately other than yesterday, and that was pretty much all in 1 inning. There's the first comment, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. O-Tie Champ says it is over. There's a little shot center field base hit. And the hits continue. Webb is just giving up hits left and freaking right.
Playoffs? Are you kidding me? Playoffs?
Playoffs? What is going on with that? Sean Jelly, I believe, is getting loose in the bullpen. Can't be sure, but whoever it is about 7 feet tall. So that's in there for a strike here is Webb, who's just giving up a lot of hits today, will face the veteran catcher, Austin Barnes, 2 for 2. Austin Barnes is having a day. But not here. It's a fly ball right center field. Actually, that could be trouble. It's falling, and it falls foul. Off the bat, I thought that was going to be playable. Nobody could get to it, and luckily it falls foul. No playoffs for you. Every time VR starts, we lose. Jim Thurl. Why is Hernandez 3 for 3? Well, the whole Dodgers lineup is tearing it up today. So Barnes 2 hits, Hernandez 2 hits, 3 hits, Lux with 2 hits. Everyone's getting a hit as Barnes swings and misses strike 3 on a slider. And that's going to do it. But the damage done. No, Bob Best, the streak was not going until now with the 9.99. We'll count that is going to continue the streak because this stream will also be the post-game show stream. So that counts. So thank you so much, Bob Best, for that 9.99, which continues the amazing streak. We have not had a post-game show all season long, a post-game stream, which this is the post-game stream, without at least one super chat, which is just nuts. Thank you so much. That is so appreciated. Bob Best. As far as the game goes, ladies and gentlemen, the Giants had a lead at one point. They gave up the lead. Webb may be done for the day. He has pitched 5 innings. He's given up 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Somehow his ERA is 3.72 on the season. It really doesn't seem like he's pitched that well this year, but he did make the All-Star team, and Daniel Hudson is on to pitch. Daniel Hudson, longtime Dodger prospect, been in the system, not prospect, but pitcher. Been with the team since 2022. Veteran player. Is on to pitch now. He's having a phenomenal season, but he's a little bit up there in age. Daniel Hudson. Would you ever consider trading Webb? Well, I can't say I would never consider trading Webb, but I wouldn't consider trading Webb this year because of the long extension. I don't think any team would offer what we would need for him. Now, if the team wants to offer something stupid, I mean, I guess I'll listen, but I highly doubt that I would be okay with trading Webb. First pitch here is outside to Mike Yastrzemski. A pitching change as Daniel Hudson is on. "101 degrees here. Too hot. They lethal." Oh, we're live. We're live. YouTube doesn't do a good job of letting people know, but we are live. 2 balls, no strikes to Mike Yastrzemski. It's 101 in, I can tell you it's 101 degrees in Manteca, Modesto area for sure. Which is why, I mean, it is so hot lately. Running outside is simply not an option. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a drive! Right center field, long run, and it's caught. Pajes runs that one down. Off the bat, I thought that might be extra bases. Who's a better offensive hitter, Ohtani or Judge? I got to go with Ohtani right off the top of my head. But let me look at the stats and see if I'm right on that. I feel like Judge strikes out a little too much, even though you take those strikeouts, and he has cut those down a little bit. But this year, he's got 111 strikeouts. He's already got 400 or 362 at bats. Here's the pitch to, is this Conforto? Swing and a miss, strike one. Yeah, Conforto's pinch hitting for Hill right here. So Hill's day is done. From the stretch, here comes. Fouls it off. Ohtani's had more at-bats and less strikeouts slightly. He still strikes out. 105 strikeouts for Ohtani this year, 111 for Judge. And actually, Ohtani's had a few more at-bats. So they're about the same strike. I mean, Ohtani's a little bit better. I know Ohtani has 30 bombs. Judge has 35. Judge has a 307 average. Ohtani's at 310. They're extremely comparable. That ball is in there for a strike. Or is there called a ball? No. Strike 3 swinging. That was a strike, and then he swung at the next one. So strike 3. Conforto is out. No-hitter's got Potter's got a no-hitter? Is it in process or is it over? It's over. Dylan Cease has thrown a no-hitter, the second no-hitter in Padres history. There it is.
Foul tip for the catcher. Strike three. He strikes out Abrams to start the bottom of the first inning. Did he go this time? Yes, he did. Goes around and strikes out. And that will end the inning. Second strikeout for Cease.
Oh, man.
Good luck. Buena suerte. 98. See ya.
There's a swing and a miss here for Luis Garcia Jr. He becomes the 4th strikeout victim for Cease. 7 in a row retired by Cease. That's strikeout number 5. On the ground left side, and it is picked by Solano. The second for one on the first for 2. Double play.
Damn.
Popped up, and Bogart's backpedaling, still going, and
Oh!
Merrill who makes the catch. From Bogarts to Merrill.
Just checking out Dylan Cease's no-hitter right here. Giants aren't doing anything. It's a 3-1 count right here on Jorge Soler stands in. Conforto struck out. There is 2 down in the inning. It's a 3-1 count. Dylan Cease, breaking news, there's a swing and a miss, has thrown a no-hitter.
Outstanding, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. On the ground left side, Solano on the run and in time to end the inning. Dylan Cease has not given up a hit through the first 7 in Washington today. 3-0 Padres. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 down in the 8th inning. 9 strikeouts for Dylan Cease. Ground ball right side. Ranging is Bogarts.
Whoa!
First is going to get there.
There's some crazy defensive plays in this game.
In time. Sanders stayed with it, didn't give up, and gets his man. 2 down.
You have to admire the second effort. You have to admire what's on the line.
Grounded to short, and Kim behind the bag in second throws him out. Dylan Cease is not allowed to hit through the first 8 innings in Washington.
1 ball, no strikes here. Runner is at first base for the Giants as Soler has walked. And Tyler Fitzgerald is in there with a 1-0 count. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Let's check this no-hitter.
Today, on the ground, slowly hit towards Bogarts. He'll flip the first, round number 1 of the 9th inning. On the ground to shortstop. Kim's got it, fires to first. 2 down in the 9th inning. Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits for the Nats. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. There'll be a sea of San Diegans celebrating back home today.
Dylan Cease has no hit the Washington Nationals.
Cool moment for him. Not too good for the Giants, of course, but good moment for him right there. A no-hitter for Dylan Cease. We're going to have to look out for him. Giants will be playing the Padres later this year. Swinging a miss, strike 3 to Tyler Fitzgerald, and the Giants go quietly. 1 walk, 1 left, no hits. 4-2. Dodgers on top, heading to the bottom of inning number 6. Let's check the chat. San Mateo area, Paul. This team is horrible at hitting. Bob Best. Kayla, I was gifted a couple times. I don't know how to keep it going when it ends. Should give you an option somehow to do that. Loretta, if the Giants win this game, we're going to gift some out. The trouble I have living in the mobile home, when it's hot, it's like living in an oven. When it's cold, it's like an ice box. Oh, mobile home? I might know a little something about a mobile home, because I live in a mobile home. I can check out how Bob Best, but I know you can also gift subs. Bob Best, you have to renew yours on iTunes for Apple. This team is sunk. I missed how the Giants got the 2 runs. You need the recap how the Giants got the 2 runs? 100% that happened. Well, the Giants scored in the top of inning number 3 today. It was a Soler base hit and a Fitzgerald triple to bring home the first run, and then Ramos had a base hit. So just a couple of timely hits. Couple of timely hits today. Oh, man, what a day, what a day. Checking out my video. 0 views for my new video. 0 views. Let me reload. I'm hoping at least 30. Come on. 112 views already? I'll take that. That's a decent start. It's a decent start. Decent start with some 3 comments. This team is finished. Can't win anything. These players are just pathetic. Wait, Bob beat you trying to get a membership? Hold on, let me check how. Well, try living in an old school photo dark room, grow room. Turn into a laundry room. The room I'm in doesn't cool down. That sucks. The video is on my channel. It's a 26-man roster prison team. Basically, all the best players that have been to the big house. Here's the pitch on the way from Jelly, who's coming to pitch. That's a rocket into left field. Base hit right there. And the Dodgers have another leadoff man on. Shohei Ohtani. It's a 4-2 Dodgers lead. If the Dodgers score here, In this inning, the Giants' chances become slim to none. Ohtani, 311 on the year, 30 home runs, 73 driven in. What do you do in this position? I mean, you can't really walk him and put a runner in scoring position. This is one of those moments where you just feel like Ohtani's about to put one into the seats. First pitch is inside. Sadly, slightly by fault with the amount of computer and sound recording equipment that heats up Alex Radford. I feel you on that. Brett Wisely is in the game. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Takes one in the same spot inside. Changes for the Giants. Conforto pinch hit. He's staying in left field. And Brett Wisely has taken over at second base for Tyro, who went 0 for 3. Here's the pitch on the way to Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. He tried to deposit that one into the seats. Lethal. Just hit him. Give him ball to the ribs. I don't think we can do that. But I wouldn't mind walking him. Here's the 2-1. Pops it up, though. This could be out of play. Right field side. Chapman give chase. Into the seats. I don't know Slim Whitman, and I don't know any nuns. Slim to none. 4-2. Here's the pitch on the way to Ohtani, and he swings and misses, or he swings and connects on one. I thought he missed it for some reason. He actually hits it to center field, but it's not deep. Playable for Ramos. He's got it, and the Giants somehow, some way, have kept Ohtani at bay. And here's another dangerous hitter. He's got 21 home runs. Teoscar Hernandez participated in the home run derby and did pretty well in the home run derby, I'll say. Teoscar, right-handed hitter. The pitch from Jelly, strike, 0-1. Giants have, we will probably see Ohtani again, but for so far today, he is 1 for 3 with a walk, but no home runs. Pitch down low. Ball and a strike. In the infield, they got VR at first, Wisely at second, Fitzgerald at short, Chapman at third. On deck, Frederick Freeman. We're in the bottom of inning number 6. Jelly with the pitch. Just a bit outside. 2-1 the count. Congratulations to Dylan Cease for a no-no. Crazy how common no-hitters are. You would think they'd be, I mean, they're somewhat rare, but it's like at least once a month we hear about a no-hitter. There's a shot into right field. Base hit Teoscar. That will advance the runner to second. And the Dodgers with a chance to extend their lead. With one out here, Sean Jelly, who just was really bad for a couple of years for the Giants. I was starting to give up on him. Finally started to look good this year. He started to figure things out. And then in his last 3 or 4 outings, he's kind of gone back to his old ways and has given up a lot of hits. And that's what's happening so far today. Runner at first, runner at second, and now Freddie Freeman, one of the greatest hitters in the history of the game, stands in and fouls it off. Is Freddie Freeman a future Hall of Famer? I'd have to say he is. If he retired today, he probably wouldn't make it, but he might. He might. Here's the pitch. There's a rocket into right field. Base hit, Freddie Freeman. No surprise. But Giants get it in quickly. He hit it so hard, nobody scores. But I think Freddie Freeman would make the Hall of Fame if he retired today. 8 All-Star appearances, 3 Silver Sluggers, a Gold Glove, an MVP, 2021 World Series championship with the Braves. He's got over 2,200 hits, 337 bombs. As I look at his career, I would say he could retire at the end of the season and he would go to the Hall of Fame. Eric, for the sake of discussion, the 88 A's had a 10-man pitching staff: Stewart, Welch, Moore, Davis, Young, and Greg. Rick Honeycutt, Eric, Gene Nelson, Eckersley. The starters went at least 7. Yeah. That was back then when pitchers would go deep into games. Perfect game for, yeah, that's better. Yep, 2012. I watched that game against the Astros. There's a ground ball. That's to short. He's got it. Hard throw to second for 1 on to first, and that is a double play. So the Giants are able to turn 2 and somehow, some way, sliver out of that inning without allowing a run by some miracle. So Dodgers 4, Giants 2. That was critical right now. The bats have to show up in the 7th. Let's freaking go! 4-2 Dodgers. Yeah, Doval has not been great this year. No doubt about that. Christopher Byers is here. Paul is here. Thank you guys for being here today. Dylan Cease has thrown a no-no for the San Diego Padres.
Abrams to right field. Johnson coming in. He makes the catch. No hits. Dylan Cease throws a no-hitter. The second no-hitter in Padres history. They'll be in San Diego celebrating back home today.
What a moment for Dylan Cease, as the Washington Nationals bats cease to exist in that game. We will repost this tweet from MLB right here. No hitter. We will retweet that final out. Only the second in Padres history. How many MLB no-hitters is there? Probably about to been hundreds. 323 no-hitters in MLB history. And now I guess 324. That's crazy. The Padres have only had 2. Who else was the other guy? They've had it thrown against them a lot. I know Lincecum threw 2 no-hitters against the Padres. Okay, Joe Musgrove. I forgot. Joe Musgrove threw 1. And now Dylan Cease. So going back, just this year there's been 2. Just last year there was 1, 2, a combined no-hitter, 3, 4, a combined no-hitter, 5. Oh, actually that goes back to 22. But yeah, like every year, like 3 or 4 or 5 no-hitters. Like no-hitters are more common than you would think. There didn't used to be ever combined. I bet the combined no-hitters didn't used to happen. Nowadays, it's frequent. Silver like a snake. Mike Kane got with a little help from his friends. Yep. That play by Blanco. There's a pop fly center field. Playable there for Pajes. And there's 1 out here for the Giants as Ramos has popped out. And that great play to end it by Arias. Joaquin Arias made that play at third. And that ground ball I thought was going to be an infield single. No way Joaquin Arias is going to throw him out. And he went full arm. Joaquin Arias picked that ball. I think he backhanded it from third base. He had no momentum and just went, oh, and got it a laser to first base. And Joaquin Arias is a legend for just that play right there. No balls and a strike here to Chapman. Takes one in there, 1-1. Yeah, Musgrove. Totally forgot about that. Did you make the sale, Corona? How did the meeting go? As a pitcher warms up for the Giants, it looks like Jackson, which, to the horror of every San Francisco Giants fan, there's a high pitch that he swings and misses on. 0-2. Top of inning number 7, no balls, 2 strikes to Matthew Chapman. He takes one Right at the knees, inside corner, strike 3. He can sit down. Handled. It was handled, Paul. It was handled. So Chapman takes a nasty pitch right there for strike 3. That's going to bring up to the plate the catcher by the name of Patrick Bailey. Good friend of the channels. Pitch on the way. Curveball hits foul off to the right. Bringing you the play-by-play. It's 4-2. Los Angeles Dodgers on top. Bailey hitting 276, 347 OPS, 412 slugging. High. Game is moving along at a decent clip today. Thank you again for the super chat earlier from Bob Best. And today's stream is brought to you by Bob Best. If the Giants come back and win this, we'll be gifting out 5 memberships. On the mound, Evan Phillips. Top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. High. 3-1. It's a beautiful day in Dodger Stadium. I remember we used to watch Dodgers games at Dodger Stadium for so many years. There was that guy with the mustache and the hat who would have the radar gun every single game. You would never miss him. There's a foul at the plate. I don't care. It was the 80s, 90s, maybe even early 2000s. I don't know how long that guy was there. With the radar gun, every single pitch. Maybe I can find an old game and see if we can see him. See who I was talking about. Every time I watch a Dodger Stadium game, I still look for that guy. Oh, IMO knows who he is. Mike Brito. I didn't know his name. Mike Brito. How about that? (4-2) Dodgers. Here's a game right here. There he is. There he is. There's Brito. Right in the blue shirt right there. It's not the best image, but every pitch he would sometimes he used to be standing, depending on the year, depending on the configuration of the seats. I guess that's him. He just sticks up the radar gun. No, actually, is that him with the white shirt? That's not him with the blue shirt. I think I got him wrong. I think he's in the white shirt. There he is with their hat. Yeah, I got the wrong guy. Right there with the white shirt and the hat to the left of the umpire. That's him. I'm sorry, I got the wrong guy. White shirt and hat. Yeah, I got the wrong guy. Mike Brito. Passed in 2022 at the age of 87. Rest in peace, man, because, yeah, every game I would see him there. There's a ground ball from Bailey, the bat of Bailey to Freddie Freeman. Phillips covers first, and the inning is over, and the Giants fail to score in the 7th. Yeah, with the straw hat. I thought I saw the guy in the blue holding up a radar gun, but maybe he was, but that's definitely not him. It's definitely him here in the white shirt. And like so many years, he would be at Dodger Stadium. Mike Brito. There's Henry Rodriguez. Man, there's a name I've not heard in a long time. He was a good power hitter for the Dodgers for years. This is how it used to look on TV when we watched it on TV back in the 80s and 90s, but it looked clear to us back then. Everything looked clear. Now you watch it, these games, and you're like, oh my God, that's terrible. That's terrible quality. Is that what it looked like in the 80s? Mike Brito. Holy crap. There he is. That's a legend right there. He was a scout for the LA Dodgers for nearly 45 years. He signed Fernando Valenzuela, easily recognizable on Dodger home telecast by standing immediately behind home plate wearing a Panama hat holding a radar gun. Every game. Every freaking game. It's too bad you got to die. I would love to see him still behind home plate with that radar gun. Just a staple at Dodger Stadium. We're back. It's 4-2 Dodgers. The Dodgers now batting in the bottom of the 7th, and Luke Jackson, meaning the Giants have pretty much given up on this game, is in to pitch. Bye, Victor. We lost. Here's Gavin Lux, 2 for 2 on the day. Jackson delivers. Well, that was a good-looking curve out there. It fouled back. I don't even know how Lux made contact on that pitch. Interesting that they used Jackson here in a relatively close game. But if he can get through this inning and give the Giants bats another shot in the 8th, that would be really nice. Lethal thinks it's over. Sell the whole team by Victor. Not a fan of Steve Garvey as a Dodger. Well, he did get out there and play. He was an Iron Man. He played hard, and he played every day. A lot of people didn't like him. They thought he was like, I don't know, just more of a celebrity, more of a clean cut, just not really a hard player. But he did play every day, and he was good. Swing and a miss. And I think he probably had a Hall of Fame career, even though he's not in the Hall of Fame. He did win an MVP. He did make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 All-Star games. So let's just keep it all the way real. 1, 2, 3, 4 Gold Gloves. Here's the pitch to Jason Hayward, who swings and fouls one at the plate. Four 2 Giants. To be honest, I might have become a Dodgers fan. We haven't been this good in so long. By Victor. The pitch to Hayward. Curveball swung on and missed. 0-2. Hey, Jackson's looking good. Jackson's looking good. Let's hope it keeps going. 7th inning. The pitch. Ball low and in the dirt. 1-2. Bob Melvin looking on. Notice managers don't wear the jerseys anymore. They're not in full uniform anymore. They just wear like a shirt. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball off of Hayward himself, and it's foul. It's like Pete Rose. I hated him because he was the best I've seen play the game and wasn't wearing a Giants uniform. No, Pete Rose played for the Expos, Phillies, Reds, not Giants. First player to start the All-Star game by write-in votes. Am I old? Interesting. Here's the pitch. Down and in the dirt. I thought Garvey had a Hall of Fame career, but he's unable to get in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Luke Jackson is out there. The 2-2. There's a swing and a fly ball left field down the line, heading for the seats and into the seats. Paul says he should be in the hall. Well, we're starting to get towards the critical innings here, and the Giants offense needs to do something. But first, course of action, get through this inning. It's a 3-2 count. That one's in the dirt. It gets away from Bailey. We have a 3-2 count, 1 out. Luke Jackson on the mound, who has not been good this year. 5.56 ERA on the season for Luke Jackson. He's facing he's facing Jason Hayward, the pitch. Kike's on deck. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Big strikeout right there. Jackson pumped up, and if he can get Kike right here, he will have done his job, and the Giants will have a shot in the 8th to get back in this thing. Nice pitch right there from Luke Jackson. If you were to pick another team to support, what would you? Here's the pitch from Jackson. That one's on the outside corner for a strike. I don't know if I could pick another team. The line and the pitch. I like their Tampa Bay Rays. That one's up high. That's probably my next guess, and that's where the Giants were going to move. They were going to move to Florida, to St. Petersburg. The 1-1. Curveball, outside corner, 1-2. Kike doesn't like the call. And I was going to move to St. Petersburg and root for the St. Petersburg Giants if I had to. So I guess it'd be the Tampa Bay Rays would be my next team. Pitch, down low. Even though I never lived in Florida. I've been to Florida. I've been to Tropicana. Corona says he's go with Boston. Ty champ with the Yankees. Pete Rose absolutely should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't care, man. Strike 3 call. I don't like that wasn't even the rule at the time. You're banned for life. You are physically banned for life. You can't be a coach. You can't be a manager. You can't play. That's the punishment for gambling on baseball. Not you can't hang a plaque in a museum. You hang the plaque and you honor the greatest players in the history of the game if you're the Hall of Fame. But they came out with a rule after that fact that said players banned for life are ineligible for the Hall of Fame. They need to change that rule. They need to change that rule. Just because you're banned for life doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to have a plaque hanging in the Hall of Fame if you're one of the greatest players to ever play and you had more hits than anyone else who ever played. I agree. You gambled on the game. You are banned for life. That's the rule. Everyone knows you're banned for life, so that can never happen again. But that should be separate from the Hall of Fame, because the Hall of Fame, sure, that's a mark against you. But when you're as good as Pete Rose was, for as long as he was, it's a no-brainer. My fiance lives in Florida. I'm going to move there, or Texas. Good choices. I like Texas. I've been all over Texas, El Paso, Amarillo, Dallas, obviously, Houston, Austin. I like Texas. I like George Strait. George Strait sings about Texas. I'll be somewhere down in Texas if you're looking for me. Drinking in that great wide open, soaking up the summer breeze, kicking back and settled in with my family. I'll be somewhere down in Texas if you're looking for me. Alex Vesia on the pitch here. It's ball 1, and the Giants need to get back in this game. The pitch to VR, who's already struck out 3 times, is swung on and missed 0-2. Tex-Mex. California is not affordable to raise a family. Yep. It's tough, man. I don't know if I will live in my golden years, my final years in California or not. It just kind of, we'll see how things go in the future. But one thing I do know is we're going to be right here in California in Texas, in Florida, Timbuktu, the moon, Africa, wherever I'm at, we're doing the post games because of D. Porter with the 20 spot. Not sure if everyone else dropped a super today, but either way, we need to keep the streak alive. Hope all is well, everyone. There's a swing and a foul back. Thank you so much, D. Porter, for helping keep the streak alive. We did get one earlier from Bob Best. And in combination, this is $29.99. That is not small. That is really appreciated. It means so much. Foul back here. 2-2 the count to VR. Here's the pitch. High. 3-2. They check with the first base umpire. No swing. Eric, you said first pitch ball one, and they proceeded to say next pitch. Oh, well, I guess I made a mistake. But right now it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Keeping Eric out of poverty. 3-2. VR at the plate. Top of the 8th. Here's the pitch. And he swings and drills one left field. David VR with the base hit. And it's going to get by the left fielder and up against the wall. VR rounding first. Headed for second. It's a double. And the Giants have a runner in scoring position. Absolutely. Oh, my exes live in Texas. Texas is the place I really love to be. But all my exes live in Texas. Therefore, I reside in Tennessee. Brett Wisely standing in here. We're in the top of the 8th inning. VR leads from second. Here's the pitch on the way. Fouled it straight back. No balls, 2 strikes to Wisely. Software engineer by Victor, can't afford to live in Cali. And it's bad, man. And I can't afford to I can't afford to buy a house, which is one of my goals in life. And I can't, there's no freaking way. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to Wisely. Let's just say let's go to Zillow as Mike Yastrzemski stands in. I mean, everything's $500,000 in there for a strike. Everything's $500,000 or around there. If we try to go in the $200,000 range, there's really not much. It's pretty much mobile home territory. But it is what it is. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Yastrzemski. Curveball fouled off. Achy breaky heart. Oh, of course. It can only get worse unless we start to get rid of the super majority, Paul. Tyler Rogers is in the bullpen along with, I can't tell who that other guy is. Yaz up, left-handed hitter, the 1-2, outside. And, you know, Humm Baby Baseball will have its headquarters wherever it's necessary. I'll always be a Giants fan for life. Here's the pitch on the way to Mike Yastrzemski. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. I don't think it matters, Paul. We all know California is always going to vote. I don't want to say always, but pretty much we already know. We already know how California is going to vote. Here's the pitch with 2 down to Conforto. Takes a curve for a strike. Giants are running out of outs. 4 more outs to go for the San Francisco Giants. We're in the top of the 8th inning. A runner on second, the 0-1. And about to squander a leadoff double outside. Harry Doyle. We're doing it, Jim Thorokill. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch on the way from the lefty on lefty matchup. Outside, 94 miles per hour from Vesia. Well, it's been quite a day. Close game today. Entertaining game, but so far, the Dodgers have been in control for the most part. Giants had a lead for a short amount of time. That pitch is outside, 3-1. And the tying run is at the plate right now. And Michael Conforto has home run power. The 3-1 pitch. Drills it! Does this one have the distance? Right field, back, and off the wall. 1 run scores. Into second is Conforto. And a big double right there. It's 4-3 Dodgers. David VR and Michael Conforto with a pair of doubles in the 8th inning to put the Giants within 1 run. And this is a ball game. Sclafani's not on the Giants. Where is he now? Wherever he is, he probably is on the IL. He's on the Twins. But I don't know if he's on the IL. I know he spends a lot of time there. He is. He's on the 60-day IL. He's on the 60-day IL for the Twins. Dodgers are making a pitching change when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change, Tune-Up, and Smog experts. Let's freaking go. Giants with a chance to tie this one up or more. It's a 4-3 game. Thank you for the super chat again, D. Porter. We're going to do a post game immediately after, an abbreviated post game. I want to thank everyone for your support. It is very much appreciated. Damn, I go and get something to drink and the Giants score. Go get more drinks. Go do something. Go do something that will help you miss the game. We need to come back. I'm just playing. But Lethal goes and gets something to drink. The Giants score with 2 doubles. It's now 4-3. Not much time left in this one. I want to check on my video again. It's over 100. It's now at 246. Yes, yes, yes. Good start. Good start. 4-3 Dodgers. Check that video out after the stream. Here's Jorge Soler to lead things off in the bottom of the top of the 8th, and he swings and misses. Not lead things off, but lead things off against the new pitcher. Giants have a runner at second base in scoring position. Dodgers have made a change and brought in a pitcher known only as Blake Trinan. Strike call. He's been around for a while with the Dodgers, former A. He used to be one of the better relief pitchers in baseball back in 2018, and he's kind of started to show that stuff again in the last couple of years. There's a drive into short left field, falling. It's in there. Base hit. Here comes Conforto. Tie ball game. Jorge Soler drives in the game-tying run, and we have a brand new baseball game. 4-4. Holy cow. Giants 4, Dodgers 4. No more wars. I agree with that. Unless it's a Giants-Dodgers war. And we're in one right now. 8th inning. Fitzgerald. Runner at first now. Giants have tied it up and have a chance to take the lead. The pitch to Tyler Fitzgerald. Swing and a miss. We are tied. By the way, Soler went ahead and took second base. And what a nice jump he got. Steals it easily with no throw here. Defensive indifference. And Soler at second. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Drops low. 1-2. We may have some excitement in this one after all. 4-4 baseball game. Giants 4. Dodgers 4. Dodgers Stadium. Top of the 8th. The pitch. Outside. Here we go again. 2-2 pitch. Got him. Tyler Fitzgerald swings and misses, but the Giants did what they had to do. Tied up the game. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Barnes, Ahmed, and Ohtani are coming up. Come on, Fitzman. Soler body type is like Aaron Judge and Ohtani. Sweet base running. Let's effing go. Shaba, thank you, everyone. 17 people. We should start getting more people in here for the 8th and 9th inning. We'll see. As we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. And then we'll start the post game immediately after the game. After the baseball game. Today was a big game as Kershaw started. He threw 4 innings. He gave up 2 runs, 6 hits, 6 strikeouts. Giants were able to get to him, and they scored 2 off Vesia. Giants had Logan Webb, opening day starter out there, 5 innings, 4 runs, 3 walks. He was not very effective. He gave up 9 hits today. Dodgers didn't seem really fooled by him. Jelly came in and got into big trouble, gave up 3 hits and loaded the bases, but got out of it. But most impressive today has to be Jackson, who throws a scoreless inning and strikes out everyone he faced. Thank you, everyone, for your amazing support. Corona! Rally cap, everyone. Rally cap, rally cap, rally caps. Let's freaking go. Giants got to come back in this game. $5 super chat from Jason Corona. I got to be careful. Eric's here. He gets mad if I wear my hats funny. I'm just kidding, Eric. Super chat. All right, ladies and gents, here's the pitch from Tyler Rogers. It's up high. We're in the bottom of inning number 8. We'll wait till the Giants come back up, but we don't want the Dodgers to have a rally. There's the pitch, and it's fouled back. Thank you for that 5 spot right there. If it means the Giants split the series with the Dodgers, I think I'd be fine with it. Oh, yes. Here's the 1-1 from Tyler Rogers. That one is strike call to the batter. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. That batter being Austin Barnes. It's Barnes, Ahmed, and then the top of the order with Ohtani. There's a ball fouled off to the right side, fielded by the ball girl. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tyler Rogers. Longtime Giant, longtime River Cat before that. He's been in the organization for a number of years, and he gives up a smoking shot to left field, hit deep, but Conforto has got it at the edge of the track. 1 out. That was a well-hit ball. We need you and Eric from NorCal Sports to do a show, keeping it all the way real. Here's Nicholas Ahmed, former Diamondback, former Giant. And when I say former Giant, I mean like last week. Nick Ahmed, 236 on the year with a homer, the pitch. And he drills one, but it's foul down the left field line. That might have had a home run distance. He just obliterated that ball. A rocket. 0-1. Pitch. Strike call. 0-2 the count. Dodgers 4, Giants 4. We're in the 8th. The pitch. Upstairs. They have cue ball girls in LA. I assume, but I didn't get a good look. Honeywell's in the bullpen. Ramos, Chapman, Bailey in the 9th. There's the pitch, high and outside. 2-2. Thank you again, everyone. We got 18 people. Let's get to 25. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rogers, the pitch. Foul off to the right side from Ahmed. Well, I said the same thing. Corona people were like calling him a traitor. I'm like, the man was DFA'd. We cut him. We released him. Obviously, he's going to land. He's going to sign with whatever big league team will take him. Now, I'm a little surprised the Dodgers were that team, to be honest, because the Dodgers have so much talent. Usually, it's hard to get a spot in their starting lineup. There's a fly ball, center field. It's deep. It's back. It's at the wall. It's gone. Nick Ahmed hit a home run. Nick Ahmed hits a home run to center field. What just happened? The Dodgers have taken the lead. Ahmed hit a ball that was not even in the strike zone, an 84-mile-per-hour pitch down low with some movement, something that would induce a ground ball. He golfs it over the Morton Salt sign in left center field. With Ohtani coming up, it's Nick Ahmed who just put the Dodgers on top. Just like Joey Bart smashed one against us earlier. And now on the first pitch, that one's high from Ohtani. That ball is down the line. It's not coming back to the wall. Gone. Before I could finish the Ahmed home run call in the aftermath, Shohei Ohtani connects, and this game has gone straight back to a 2-run deficit. Holy cow. Nick Ahmed blasts one to center field, and what do? You throw a strike directly to Shohei Ohtani, who, of course, deposits it into the seats. Unbelievable. Back-to-back home runs, and here is Teoscar Hernandez, who swings and misses, 0-1 the count. That happened quick. That happened very quickly. 6-4. My goodness. What can you do? The pitch is outside. Rogers, the pitch, waves at it and misses 1-2. Rogers should change his gender and play in a softball league. Well, change your gender is no problem. All you guys do is just say it, and that, I guess, is official these days. I'm on that bandwagon. Son of A. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. Played there by Fitzgerald, who throws him out. 1 down here, or 2 down in the 8th inning. I mean, just absolutely incredible. And you give one to Ohtani, who, of course, just smokes it out of the ballpark. Right there at that situation, you don't want to just give one to Ohtani, in my opinion. You know, pitch him around him a little bit, get into that at bat, see if you can get him. But Tyler Rogers threw to him like he thought he was Nolan Ryan. He was going to blow it by him. If you didn't blow it by Nick Ahmed, you ain't blowing it by Ohtani. That pitch is up and in, and he hit Freddie Freeman. And things are a little bit chaotic here for the Giants, and a team that just tied this game. I'm trying to see where that ball hit him. He was able to get out of the way, and hit him in the upper back. And he obviously didn't get completely out of the way, but he got out of the way to the point that he's not hurt. Give him some chin music. Unless we get 2 or 3 runs in the 9th, I think it's more or less to say GG. Oh my! It's factual. If we don't get 2 or 3 runs in the 9th, it's GG, because we need 2 runs just to tie the game, assuming that Rogers can get out of this inning, which is a big assumption. There's a ground ball. It looks like he might do it. It is Chappie who's got it, throws to first, and the Giants have one more shot, as they've given up the 2-run lead. They were able to tie it and then give the 2-run lead right back to the Dodgers. We're going to the 9th. Last chance for the Giants. Let's go. 6-4. Nick Ahmed, the Giants DFA'd, and he gets his revenge. Let's take a look at it. I mean, that pitch was, look where that pitch is. It's down low out of the zone.
Drives this ball left center field. Ramos on the run. It's got a chance. It's gone. Nick Ahmed, second game with the Dodgers, has broken the tie.
It's just crazy how that happens. You DFA Nick Ahmed. I remember Jason Corona emailed me with the news, and you think to yourself, watch, he's going to go to the Dodgers and then hit a game-winning home run against us. No, that's too dramatic. He went to the Dodgers, and he just hit a potential game-winning home run against us in about a week's time. I mean, how does baseball work like that? What are the dang odds? You DFA a dude, and he's right there on the Dodgers, and he hits a game-winning home run less than a dang week later. Holy crap. It just had to be Ahmed. And yeah, Tyler Rogers, I mean, I can't really get too mad to put him in a game there. He's a good arm, and he'll usually be solid, but he's not lights out. He doesn't go in and just strike guys out. He's a softer thrower. He gets guys out with deception with that pitch. And that Ahmed was just a freak swing right there. But then to throw a strike right to Ohtani and let him hit one, that's where I'm pissed off. I can deal with a 1-run like deficit, and we have a chance. 2 runs now, it's going to be that much tougher. And Brent Honeywell Jr. is on the mound. Right-hander, the pitch. Throws it low and outside, curveball. Boyd says we're losing 10 games in a row. If we do, we'll be playing taps. 2-0. Here's the pitch on the way. That's a fastball in there, 96 miles an hour for a strike. Elliot Ramos, the 2-1 pitch. And he swings and drills a base hit, right field. Excuse me. Actually, it's right center field, and the center fielder is going to field it. So I guess base hit center field for Elliot Ramos. So Ramos gets things started here. That was a fastball that he drilled, and the tying run will come to the plate in the form of Matt Chapman. And there's a swing and a ground ball, double play ball to short, second for one on the first double play. Welcome to Giants Baseball 2024 version. Holy cow. You give up the lead. Not the lead, but you give up the tie right after you come back. Almost immediately, Ahmed with the blast. Then you give a strike to Ohtani, who crushes one. Then you act like you're going to catch up with a base hit and an immediate first pitch double play. They are doing a review. Freeman made a great play right there to hang on to that, dug it out.
The thing going, but we really hadn't seen it. All the chances he's had. This is the last time that these two teams are going to face each other this year. In all the games, Lux really hasn't shown that until now.
Nothing like it. Okay, I'm looking at the replay. I don't know what the controversy is. I thought they got him. I don't even know what are we. Oh, because the foot came off the base. Let's take a look. Nah, they got him. They're not going to overturn that. Yeah, he's out. Yeah, they're not going to overturn that. That was a waste of time. So double play, 2 down here. As soon as I saw the replay, as soon as I realized what they were looking at, thinking that his foot came off, I got another look at it. I was like, no. I mean, it did come off, but not. I think he was on when he first caught it, and then it came off. There's a swing and a miss from Patrick Bailey, 0-1. Giants are down to their last out. Giants are down to their last out. We got 28 people. I told you the people would come. And when you build it, they will come. Here's the pitch to Patrick Bailey. There's a swing and a pop-up. This could be it. Foul territory. Is it going to get into the seats? It does. And the Giants still alive. It falls behind the dugout. Back into the yellow seats. And we will continue this game. 0-2, though. The Giants down to their last strike. The crowd should come to their feet. But, you know, as Dodgers fans, we'll see. You know, they're not quite, you know, they don't really know their baseball as well as Giants fans. I'm just playing. I'm just messing with you. Dodgers fans to their feet. No balls, 2 strikes, 6-4 Dodgers. Here's the pitch, and it's outside. 1-2. Well, Giants about to lose the series. Nick Ahmed perhaps hit a game-winning home run against a team that he was with about a week ago. That pitch is just a little outside and high. Some umpires would have called that a strike. Thankfully, this umpire today has actually done a decent job, to be quite honest. Shout out, you know, credit where credit is due. Jacob Metz is one of the better umpires. Swings and fouls this one back, I think. No heart. Trade all the vets. We always suck. Here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. 9th inning. Crowd to their feet. Blackwell trying to get the save. Here it comes. Check swing. I think he went. They're going to check with the third base umpire, and Giants catch a break. He says no. We might have to see a replay on that one, but Giants still alive. I thought he went. But we deserve that call after we got screwed back in 2021 from Flores and his check swing. That one's right down the middle, and Bailey just watches it like, I don't know what's going on with that one. He just watched that like he was bird watching or something, just relaxing in his backyard and just, you know, chilling. He looked like he had no intentions of swinging that bat. So Patrick Bailey strikes out and the ball game is over. The Giants lose today. 6-4 is the final. Honeywell picks up the save today. despite a good day from Ramos, despite some timely hits today, despite some decent relief pitching, even from Jackson today, the Giants fall and lose the series 3-4. And if the Giants don't go on an absolute tear over the next 25 games, this season will be over. We're going to now start the post-game show. I want to thank everyone for being here for this broadcast today. Thank you to my producer, Eric. In other words, me, but I do thank you for the production there. Let's start the post-game show. But no, and genuinely thank you to Bob Best, D. Porter, and Corona Accounting Solutions for the support. Let's freaking go. It's time for the post-game show, and it starts right now.
Swing, and there's a high drive into deep right field. Going back, Tatis at the warning track, at the wall. Goodbye!
Deep to right field, ranging back Tatis, all the way to the wall.
Get into the gap. Is anybody there? No. There it comes. And the throw. Not in time. And this one is over.
It's sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation. And it's getting more and more absurd. It's sad, so sad. Why can't we talk it over? Sorry seems to be the hardest word. And the Giants lose the game. And the series, 6-4 the final. Welcome to the post-game show, everyone. Joe Boyd, Paul, Christopher Byers, Justin Saw, pound for pound. Dodgers take the series 3-1. Dodgers fan right there. I'm like, I can't really answer the phone right now. Call them back. Taps now. Sell. A friend of mine is calling, and I don't know what she wants, but I'll have to call her back, I guess. I normally always answer I normally don't not answer my phone, but I'm in the middle of a post-game show. Ken Moseanko, Giants make nice comeback only to have Bullpen blow it again. Personally, I'm sick of the Rogers twins. Wouldn't break my heart if and when they are gone. We got the 5 chat right here. Super chat, Corona Accounting Solutions again. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. We had the momentum too. Dang man, at least we have Cafecito Mañana. Stop delaying the inevitable. Here's the thing. I don't know if you're talking about Taps, but I play Taps now. The Giants go on a tear over these next 25 games and end up in the wild card. How stupid do I look? I have to be timely when I play Taps. It has to be 100%. I have to feel 100%. I don't feel 100%. I feel about 95%, but not 100%. But we will break this one down. Very, very, very frustrating game. The Giants made a comeback and actually tied this one. We did the play-by-play today. It looked like we had the momentum, like Jason Corona said, and then very quickly things fell apart on a game-winning home run, what would turn out to be a game-winning home run for the former Giant, and I mean recently former Giant. I think he should still be here. Nicholas Ahmed hit a home run, and then, of course, to put more salt on the wound, another home run by Shohei Ohtani with his daily bomb, and the Giants lose the game 6-4. But to wrap it up, what happened before that? The Giants did score. Actually, the Dodgers struck first here. It was in the bottom of the second inning. The Dodgers scored their first run on the Kike Hernandez base hit. Webb was not great today. I mean, he battled, but he wasn't great. Giants were able to get 2 doubles in the third inning to score a couple of runs. And that was that wasn't, I apologize. That was later in the game. In the third inning, it was a triple from Fitzgerald brought home Soler, tied the game at 1, and Ramos had a base hit, making it 2-1. So that's how they scored their first 2 runs. But the Dodgers came back, bottom of the 4th inning. Gavin Lux hit a double. Kike Hernandez hit a double to tie it at 2. Austin Barnes with the base hit, making it 3-2 Dodgers. They would add another in the bottom of the 5th inning when Jason Hayward hit a double play ball, but a run came in to score. The Giants did tie the game in the 8th. That's when they hit those 2 doubles, one from VR, one from Conforto. But unfortunately, Soler also had a base hit to bring in a run, 4-4. Unfortunately, the Dodgers, like I just said, back-to-back bombs, Nick Ahmed and Shohei Ohtani, and they win the game 6-4. That's your recap. Ahmed burned us good, $9.99. $9.99. Thank you so much, Randy Runolfson. Amazing super chats today. Best, Porter, Corona, Randy. Amazing. And you're right, Ahmed burned us. It's no fun playing taps when we are mathematically out, though. I didn't say mathematically. I've never played taps when we're mathematically out. I can only say the same thing over and over and over. When it is clear the Giants are not going to make the playoffs, whether mathematically or not, when that day comes, that's when I play taps. You may think it's clear right now. When I say clear, I mean 100% clear. You bet every penny, you bet your life, you bet anything. You know it. They're done. We're not at that point yet. Well, we're getting there. We are getting there. We go through this every single season, and we're going to continue to go through it every single season. But the fact of the matter is, based on the schedule and what's coming up, playing taps now could leave me. If you play taps and the Giants catch up and make the playoffs, then you lose all credibility. I would never play taps again because taps means nothing. It can only mean death. It's done. Giants are now 5.5 games out of the wild card, and that is definitely terrible. But these next few series, either we're playing taps or we're back in it. That's the only 2 options. So I promise it's coming, or the Giants are getting back in this thing. That's the only 2 options. Thank you, Randy, Joe Boyd, Paul, Justin Saw, BCLA, baby, another series W. Yeah, you go on a 10-game winning streak, it can happen. This team's not done, not mathematically, but they're not going to make the playoffs. 5.5 out and 600. It's over when they're eliminated. There's still a chance. The bottom line is, I'm not playing taps for 2 reasons. Number one, they're 5.5 out with 2 entire months to play. They've come back from bigger deficits before, and many teams have come back from bigger deficits before. So it doesn't really make sense to play it. But the real reason is because of the schedule coming up. Rockies, A's, Reds, Nationals. They got a chance to roll off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They can win 13 straight, theoretically, against these teams. I'm not saying they're going to, but I'm saying it's possible. Giants can beat the Rockies, they can beat the A's, they can beat the Reds, they can beat the Nationals. Can they do it every time? Probably not, but if they can win, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the next 13, 11 of the next 13, then beat the Tigers, then you got the A's, you got the White Sox. That's all I'm saying. We'll know by September 1st. By September 1st, Giants are going to be either 2 or 3 games back at worst, or we're playing taps. If we're still 5.5 games back at that point, forget about it. Brian Chua, I see Magenta. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I have the energy to properly tell you how much I appreciate your support right here. 94. I think you know why this much. GG, my man. These games have been a lot closer than the whole series said. It says it's odd that we don't face each other again the rest of the regular season. Maybe we'll see you in October. Good luck the rest of the season. That is so generous. Brian Chua, an amazing supporter. And thank you so much. And congratulations on winning the series. That's crazy that we don't play again. That's kind of dumb that we don't play in September or October. Giants, Dodgers, we're done. But we are done. And you guys definitely dominated us this year. I'm just happy we won a game, and we won one game at Dodger Stadium all year long. One game, one gosh dang game. Thank you, 94. That is amazing, and I appreciate it very much. Joe Boyd is here. Bye, Victor. Nick Chaplin. We got a new member, Micah. You guys are absolutely crushing the chat. Micah, a new member. And I want to encourage everyone to check out my new video, the All Prison MLB team that I just put out. It's doing pretty well, all things considered, based on my recent video performances. So I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, hey, what's up, Tom? How we liking Bob Melvin? Not at all. No, I'm just playing. It just depends who you ask. I mean, I like Bob Melvin. He's experienced, but I mean, he's obviously a good manager, but the players aren't getting it done. Players aren't getting it done. That's really the bottom line. So, yeah, I mean, the season ain't over, but the odds are long. Let's just see what the odds are. Maybe we can see what the official, I mean, I don't put too much stock into this stuff, but there's a reason these numbers exist. It's to give us an idea. Right now, though, like the Blue Jays, a 1% chance of making the playoffs. White Sox, 0% chance. They're done. A's, 0% chance. They're done. Angels, 0.5. But the Giants, I mean, 14.3%. Like, that's not taps. If we're the Cubs, we're playing taps. If we're the Reds, we're playing taps. If we're the Marlins, we're playing taps. If we're the Nationals, we're playing taps. If we're the A's or the Angels or the White Sox, Tigers, we might play taps. Blue Jays, we're playing taps. Giants, getting close, but we're not quite there yet. Odds of winning the World Series, though, 0.7% chance, according to Fangraphs. And that's bad. Right now, they're projecting us very kindly at about 500. So they do think the Giants will have better days. But right now, the Giants are 5 games under 500, 12 games out of the division. It's not been a good year. It's not been a good year. Surely we're selling Asa, Macy, Massa. Yes, probably. Probably. No chance at the playoffs. Nick Ahmed, Giant Killer. I swallow my life. We lose to the Rockies again. I might lose my mind. DFA every player on this team. Oh, man. I'm pretty tired. I've been live for almost 3 hours, guys. I do appreciate the amazing support. Today's player of the game is going to be none other than the one and only Elliot Ramos. 3 hits today, an RBI, a double. He had a very nice game today. Ramos is the all-star of the team, still hitting 294 on the year, and he's the player of the game. Jelly wasn't great, but he did squeeze out of that inning. Good job to get out of the jam. Jackson pitched great. Jackson's another option. Luke Jackson did pitch well today. We can't blame it on Luke Jackson. We can't blame today on Luke Jackson. If we had to blame someone, it might be Webb, you know. Webb needs to go out there and put up zeros, man. And he knows that. And he's not going to sleep great tonight. Webb knows that this loss is pretty much on him. He gave up. I mean, we can also blame it on Rodgers because we did come back and tie the game, and then Rodgers got the L by giving up those 2 bombs. But Giants scored 4. Webb just didn't have his best stuff today. I mean, remember in 2021 playoffs against the Dodgers? And he was filthy. That's the Webb we need. That's the Webb we need. That's the Webb we need. Giants let Ahmed go, and Ahmed burned us. LA's offense is up and down, but how do you stink it up like that, Chua? Well, yeah, truly, if we're really going to lay the blame, I'm going to blame this whole game on Nick Ahmed. And not really on Nick, but on the Giants for cutting Nick Ahmed. And now he goes and he makes us pay for that. Remember, literally Joey Bart hit a home run against us earlier this year, a big home run. And now Nick Ahmed hits a literal game-winning home run. He signs with the Dodgers 23 hours ago. When did he actually get DFA'd? A couple weeks ago now. July 9th. This month. This very month, we DFA'd Nick Ahmed. He signs with the Dodgers, and he wins a game. If Nick Ahmed is not on the Dodgers, we might still be playing, because he wouldn't have hit a home run. And who knows what pitch he would have thrown to Ohtani, because he was probably flustered after giving up the bomb, and he gives one right away to Ohtani. So who knows what would have happened. So it's a very good point. But that's all in retrospect. Hindsight is 2020. I don't think that's how the expression goes. To say Webb was filthy that year in 21 would be an understatement. That change of his sinker was carving up LA's lineup. Exactly. I don't know, man. You know, Webby, I mean, he made the All-Star team. I was shocked that he made the All-Star team. I mean, that's definitely something, but I mean, he's 7-8 on the year coming into this game. 3.5. He's got a decent ERA, but it's his worst since 2020. He's not really the same pitcher he was. His strikeout ratio is lower than last year. His walk ratio is worse than last year. And it's, you know, we just need the best Webb we can get. We need the best Ray we can get. We need the best Snell we can get. We need the best Kyle Harrison, and we need the best everyone. And by the way, I believe they did shut down Jordan Hicks. Jordan Hicks is going to be going back to the bullpen or to the IL. Per CBS Sports, Jordan Hicks moved to bullpen imminent. I've said before his last start, like clearly he was even complaining. He was even saying he was feeling some fatigue. Like he wasn't going to make it through the season. Why keep pitching him as a starter? He's not going to make it through the season. He's not going to be a starter in the postseason. You might as well just send him to the bullpen, because that's where he's going. So Hicks is going back to the pen, but Ray is here. Birdsong could be a savior for this team. The inning where they had 2 in already and a couple on and nobody out and didn't score any was a killer. Hurt even more when Webb didn't get a shutdown inning the next half. 100% Spencer Stewart. 100%. Why did they wait? I guess they still had hope that he was going to be okay, but that's not how the body works. Like when you're breaking down, you don't just keep pitching and like starting. They needed to send him to the pen, but you know, they're doing it now. And I think that we have a chance to have a good... Excuse me for a moment. How do we defund the Giants? Go ahead and answer it. I did. Nick Chaplin, Joe Boyd, thank you all for being here. Player of the game, Elliot Ramos. Patrick Bailey strikes out 3 times. VR strikes out 3 times. The Giants struck out 16 times? 16 gosh dang times? How do you strike out 16 times? Especially, here's the thing. If you strike out 16 times because Nolan Ryan threw a complete game, I'm totally with you. The Dodgers had how many pitchers pitched today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They all struck out the Giants like nothing. Kershaw 6 Ks, Kelly 3 Ks, Hudson 2 Ks, Phillips a K, Vesia 2 Ks, Trinan a K, Honeywell a K. We got to stop striking out. Holy cow, dude. 16 strikeouts? By the way, the Giants today 3 for 12 with runners in scoring position. The Dodgers 4 for 10. The team that hits better with runners in scoring position wins the game. Wins the game. It's amazing they did score as many as they did. Joe Boy says we've not been good for 11 years. Well, 2014, but that is 10 years. But thank you guys so much, man. I don't deserve the insane support. I never expected this much, and I appreciate it. But I'm pissed off because of this game and these next 25 games. And we could play taps before the next 25. I'm not necessarily going to wait till the series with the White Sox. If things fall apart and the Giants just can't beat these teams, and at some point we're just going to say this team's not a winning team. And after the trade deadline, if we sell, you know that's just going to take whatever motivation this team has, which isn't very much, out of the picture as well. So ultimately, the season's projecting in the wrong direction, and I don't see it happening for the Giants in 2024. I just don't see it. On to Colorado. Or actually, technically on to San Francisco to take on the Rockies. Thank you again, Nick Chaplin. Thank you, Robert Rothberg, Joe Boyd. Thank you, Brian Chua, Spencer Stewart, BC, Paul, Brian Chua. The third inning is where the Giants doomed themselves. Had he not taken advantage of Kershaw being shaky in that third inning? That is absolutely correct. The Giants in the third inning scored 2 runs. Could have been much worse. They had opportunities other than that to try to either take the lead, extend the lead. Double play. How many double plays were there today? Maybe just 2? Maybe just 1, but it was a bad one. I feel like the Giants grounded into a few double plays, but maybe not. I'm just so used to double plays that Giants just, look, man, 10 left on base. That's all you have to say. Just I don't know what to say, man. Giants have averaged, today 4 runs, yesterday 8 runs. Before that, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. Just not scoring enough. Just not scoring enough. The pitching has not been great, and we haven't scored runs. That's not a good formula to win games. Let's see, if we pitch poorly and hit poorly, are we going to win games? I don't think so. All right, ladies and gents, have a wonderful day. We'll be back tomorrow, I think, to take on the Colorado Rockies. Giants are on their way back to San Francisco, probably on a plane. I'm pretty sure they're taking a plane, private, chartered, top of the line. They're going to be relaxing, playing cards, chilling on the airplane. Even though they don't deserve, they'd probably deserve to take a bus ride back to San Francisco, Greyhound bus. But it is what it is. We'll be back tomorrow. Giants, Rockies. Y'all better bring your A game. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for the super chats and the extremely generous 94 from Brian Chua. Unbelievable. Micah, Randy Runolfson, Corona Accounting Solutions, D. Porter, and Bob Best. The contributions are amazing. And check out my newest video, the 26-man roster for ex-cons who played MLB. And there's a lot of them. That's an amazing team. Truly an impressive team. I think y'all enjoyed that video. It's off to a decent start. You guys are great. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.
He is stopping. He's going back. He's going to run down. Ball gets away. This one's over.
Oh, my freaking goodness. But I got the Twins signing Carlos Correa. Jeff Passan has the Giants getting Chris Bryant. I am taking the Atlanta Braves.